globe. From timeless classics like rubies and emeralds to rare and exotic gemstones, there's always something to spark your interest.
More than just a showcase, we aim to educate you by providing so much more insight into each gemstone's origin, history, and unique characteristics, making it easy to grow your knowledge and appreciation for this extraordinary hobby.
Gemcollector helps you build your collection and connect with a vibrant community of gemstone enthusiasts.
Go over to our website or download the Gemporia app to discover how rewarding gemstone collecting can be here with us at Gemcollector.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that notion, and if you are a Gemcollector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gemcollector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gemcollector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions. But what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gemcollector on Friday the 13th.
So one of the things that's really set us apart as a group of companies over the last 2 decades is actually having your feet on the ground. And as a group of companies, we've always made sure that that was our priority. We understand that being at a primary source, being able to actually go to a location, puts you in a very strong position. And that's why over the last 20 years, you've watched us go and find you diamonds from Canada, watched us go into Burma to squeeze some of the finest jade and some of the most incredible rubies, watched us go to Nepal for some of the most incredible kyanite that the world has ever seen, not to mention covering the whole of Southeast Asia, into Africa, dare I say it, going all the way through the North Pole as well. We are explorers as well as storytellers, but it is that exploration that allows us to really not only show you the best out there or the stories behind them, but to also present you with some of the finest gemstones at some of the finest prices. I would like you to take consideration next time you walk into a jewelry store or next time you go to a website that sells jewelry and ask yourself this. Have they been to that location? Do they know who cut that? Do they know who set that? Do they know everything about that individual stone? Because if they don't, they are nowhere near what we can achieve for you here at Jewelry Maker, Gemporia or Gemcollector.
At Gemcollector, we make expanding your jewellery collection both exciting and risk-free. Here's how. In our reverse auctions, the price drops as you watch. Call or bid online to secure your piece, and know that no matter when you bid, you'll get the final low price. We even combine your orders with one simple delivery charge per day, and it's all backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can enjoy your gem collecting hobby hassle-free.
At Gemcollector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just one P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that notion, and if you are a Gemcollector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gemcollector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gemcollector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gemcollector on Friday the 13th.
At Gemcollector, we take pride in bringing you only
Hello and a big warm welcome back to you here on Gemcollector. We're live once again here in the world's largest gem store. My name's Foxy, I'm here as your GIA gemstone professional, and this is our last Wednesday in this daytime slot. If you haven't heard already, you guys have been asking, and we always listen to your requests. If you have I always say it live on the show. If you have anything I can assist you with, all you got to do is message in to my computer screen with any requests, any questions, any queries, but also anything really in terms of improvement of the channel. And so many of you have said, I really love Gemcollector and I want to be able to watch Gemcollector a little bit more often. However, I'm not always available in the day, so I don't suppose you can be a little bit later on. Can you move slightly later? And obviously, as always, we listen and we are delivering. So today is the last Wednesday in this daytime slot, rolling all the way through, sticking 1 till 5, all the way through till Sunday. But then as of Monday, when we go into the fresh week next week, Monday the 16th, we will instead be in our new time slot, which is 5 till 9 p.m. UK time. And so that's going to open up way more lovely collectors like yourselves to be able to be a bit more available later in the day, to be tuning in. Many of our gorgeous collectors over in America, obviously at the moment it's normally middle of the night, they're going to be able to tune in as well. And so, fingers crossed, it's going to be a brilliant change for so many of us to make basically the most of and get more out of the channel by being that little bit later. So, as our last Wednesday in the daytime slot, we are really, really making the most of it. And in this hour, I'm in heaven. I'm in absolute heaven. I have always been obsessed with gemstones, obviously, as you can imagine. But there are certain stones that just get me going, do you know what I mean? Have you got stones like that as well? Kunzite for me, from the first day I ever saw a kunzite, it's still now like that first time. Whenever I see one, it's like the first time. I've never lost that kind of wow factor or that real kind of pizzazz that I get, that exciting feeling when I see one of these. I am actually wearing, I've had loads of compliments already, I'm wearing one of my kunzites in a pendant that I've got today. I bought this years ago, and as you can imagine, I've collected quite a few of them over the years, both loose and in jewellery. And they never stop giving that exclusive kind of luxury feeling. If you think of the broad scale of the world, both in the gemstone and the jewellery industry, most famous gemstone, of course, is diamonds, isn't it? Everybody knows of diamonds, everybody's seen diamonds. Even if there's somebody that's not into gemstones, we still are aware of what diamonds are. And that association of them being so luxurious comes from their beautiful appearance of having lots and lots of sparkle, right? Being really good at delivering sparkle. Well, kunzite, if we're just talking about sparkle for a second, this stone, just on that subject alone, this stone is without shadow of a doubt going to be one of the best, sparkliest gemstones that you could ever possibly lay your eyes on. It is a stone that has a really high refractive index. So the science behind it, the measurement of how much light it can return when light gets inside it, it can return light at a greater ability than nearly any other stone that we could talk about, right? And that's just the refraction. Then if you actually have a stone specifically that has, quality crystal, it's formed really well, it's got maybe a little bit of colour, and it's got some sort of clarity, that's only going to get better. So you're going to receive a material where the light is getting in. It's going to be able to not only reflect to a great extent, but there's going to be brilliance, there's going to be scintillation. You can even get, as well as luster by all means, you can even sometimes get dispersion from a kunzite. And that's something that really have to celebrate it. We really have to kind of commend this stone for it, because there's not very many that can do that. By all means, there's stones that can sparkle, using that as a generic term, but that's just light performance of any kind. The science of it, breaking it down, there's scintillation, luster, brilliance and dispersion. Lots of stones can give you one of those. Lots of stones can even give you two of those. But not very many stones in the world can give you three or even all four. This is one of them. So this is the queen of sparkle without shadow of a doubt. And the selection that I have for you in this hour, I mean, goodness me, there's so much to enjoy, including 3 pieces, number 1, 2 and 3. Brand new premieres, okay? So no one has ever seen these before. You are the first collectors to ever see these. You're the first collectors to ever get the chance to actually own these pieces. Jumping in, we've got Gigi with us. Larita, see you gorgeous. Number 8, I know you've requested. Suja says, yay, thank you. Thank goodness for the change of timing. So I know there's going to be a lot of collectors that are happy about that. Hi, Foxy, says Justin. Yay, to back in the evening. Very exciting indeed. Now, if I just refresh my page here a second, I know we've got lots of attention on all of these stones. Number 8, Gigi came and me, she's like, I need to see this one. This is all we're going to bring in. We're going to start with this. This is going to just, especially if you're new to kunzite and you've maybe not experienced this stone that much before, this is starting straight up at the top for a museum quality piece, okay? So as you can understand, they come in lots of different variables of their carat weight, their colour perhaps, even different origins, different grades. But we're going to start with the museum piece, right? So this is not normal. This is not in any way, shape or form a normal version of kunzite, but it is definitely something that we all have to have the chance in our lifetime to be able to see this. It does not get better, I can assure you. This piece is a column kunzite, so it's referring to the origin of the stone. It's been found in Afghanistan, okay? Afghanistan and then the Minas Gerais Brazilian location, those 2 parts of the world where kunzite have been found, they are the 2 most famous. They are the 2 known for the best material of kunzite that you can get your hands on. Those 2 locations have that perfect sweet spot within the Earth's crust of the right heat, the right pressure, the overall, perfect environment for not only this material to be able to even form and grow in the first place, but to form at levels of outstanding quality. As you can see from this piece, again, this being a museum stone, the size of it, humongous. And again, I've got to keep referring to the fact this is not normal, okay? This is really not normal. A normal, for want of a better word, a normal solitaire kunzite of good quality crystal, really, really beautiful piece. You'd be talking maybe 2 carats. 2 carats in size. It's a type 2 stone, so a couple of inclusions are standard, not loads, but a couple of inclusions are absolutely expected. So 2 carats, slightly included, and then ever so slightly you can maybe get some canary yellows, delicate greens sometimes, or the rarest colours of kunzite would be in those kind of berry palettes, so pinks, purples and peaches. They're the rarest colours that you can look for. But still, 2 carats, slightly visibly included, and then hopefully the pinks, peaches or purples. So this piece, knowing that, then again, looking at this piece is 39.4 carats. This piece is SI graded, meaning it's totally eye clean. And then this piece is pink, purple, hot stuff, with that wonderful magenta as well. So, understandably, again, museum stone, only one in the world ever discovered like it. And this has been given such a beautiful cut as well, hasn't it? An Asher cut. A cut of royalty, this. Can you imagine owning it? You can get a kunzite today. Let's just get that out there. You can absolutely be successful in owning a stone of kunzite today. Any one of the pieces in this hour, they're all splendid and to be celebrated. But this piece, £12,272 is the recommended valuation for it. If you were to purchase something like this in a retail environment, as you know though, here with us on Gemcollector, you never have to pay those prices. You never have to pay retail prices that anyone else would. You get exclusive access here with us at the world's largest gem store. And because of the way that we do things across Gemporia as a partnership, we cut out so many middlemen. We go directly to the mine. We literally purchase the stones from the earth. So that's cutting out 12 people that would all put their own profit on top. That's the reality of it. That's why it would be over 12 grand, because it would come out of the mine and then sold on, sold on, sold on, sold on, sold on. Each one of those 12 people on the average, they all have to then charge more to make their own profit for their own business. We remove all of that. We get it directly from the source. We cut and polish the stones ourselves. We have our own gemologists who lab test and make sure everything is exactly what it should be, and then they certify it as, right, this is confirmed, genuine kunzite, it's come from this location, all the information is there, and you get that material and you get it at the best possible value you could dream of. This, I'm sure you'd agree, from 12,272 down to just 2.5 is absolutely brilliant, but it's still not your price, because the actual deal that you can get this piece home for, the actual deal to get this home into your collection, into your possession, and you'll have it within literally just a couple of days, is simply $799. Now, if that is not one of the most extraordinary savings you could ever dream of, I do not know what is. This is what happens here at Gemcollector. Thank you for your company as always. My name's Foxy. If you're just tuning in, I'm your GIA gemstone professional here at Gemcollector, and my job is purely to assist you. So any questions you have, please do send them in live to me here in the studio via gemcollector.com, click watch live, via the Gemporia app, or via the free phone number on your screen. Whichever way, your message will come to me here in the studio, so I can respond to you very quickly. And of course, get the requests in. Rummage through number 1 all the way through to number 17. Have a little rummage and then let me know the numbers of the pieces that you'd like me to bring on. This one being number 8, exclusive for just one person only in the world. Very, very, very exciting, as you can imagine. Now, we do have star buy pieces right up top, as you've noticed. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Those 3 auctions, all brand new. Never been on air before, so we're premiering them in this hour here today. So you're going to get literally the first dibs to own them, but we're all together going to be the first collectors to physically see them since they were mined, since they were found and brought out of the earth. So that's really exciting. And they will be coming up very shortly indeed. From this piece, though, at number 8, I do have... where has she gone? From number 8... number 16, that was it. Number 16 is where we're going to go to. Okay, so this, again, humongous carat weight. 24.2 carats. 24.2 carats. See if I can pick it up. This piece, I know. That's 20 by 15 millimeters. Also from the Afghanistan location, this one, in the oval brilliant cut. I mentioned at the beginning, sparkle. It's something that we're all attracted to, of course, isn't it? We're all attracted to a bit of sparkle, hence why diamonds have, grown to the extent of fame and desire that they have. But how amazing is it to be, as collectors, of the knowledge, of the understanding that, do you know what? There are other options out there. There are over 4,000 different gemstones and minerals that exist from our wonderful planet, and diamonds, they're everywhere. Not very many people can say, do you know what? I've got something rarer. I've got something far, 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 far rarer in my collection, in my possession. This is what we're referring to here as a kunzite. It's a member of the spodumene family in terms of the mineral name, spodumene. But again, they can come in all sorts of different mineral forms. They can be usually a nugget of rough that you'd collect and put on display. If a spodumene has grown to this extent, with the element of manganese is actually inside it to give it this colour, and then you've got clarity and quality crystal, that's when it is elevated to kunzite. This one at number 16. 3799, yeah, fair enough, is where, by all means, it should be, but it is still not your price, because this is what I can do for you here today. Warmest of welcome. I've just spotted some more names coming in. Hello. Lovely to see you, Sally. Hope you've been well. Yes, 1, 2 and 3. Don't worry, they are coming on very shortly. This one, number 16 for the giant 24 character. Casually. 24 character. Character. Right. And then we'll keep rocking and rolling right up top. Are you ready? Are you steady to see some more exclusive pieces? Okay, so if we pop that away, number 12 coming in. It's a lovely cushion shape. Very fancy shape here. Just one chance in the world with this one as well. As you can imagine, the bigger the stone, the more unlikely everything is about that stone, from the rarity of its size, its colour, its quality, the more unlikely it's going to be that there will be multiples. So this is also just one chance. 7.78 carats. Afghanistan again. So this is the Maui deposit. That beautiful pink. It's fresh out of a fairy tale, isn't it? And that light performance. I mean, if I put this into the darkness for a second, notice how many stones, I could put that darker background on and we might lose the stone, especially if it's a delicate colour like this. We might not be able to see it as clearly if it's in the darkness. But actually, kunzite's known to be an evening gem, quite famously. It's an evening gemstone. There's many of our lovely gemstone professionals here at Gemporia that own kunzite, and they wear it as the first choice every time. If we ever go to, let's say it's a lovely evening do, it could be a wedding reception, it could be, a candlelit dinner perhaps, you're going out to a wonderful restaurant or something. Kunzite's always the stone of choice for any kind of evening environment, because this stone not only can hold its own in the darkness, as we can see here, but this stone actually has a superpower. It has a superpower, something that no other stone can do, right? This stone is phosphorescent. Do you know what that means? It's so cool. If a stone has the ability of phosphorescence, it means that not only have you got all of this wonderful, this light performance, it's taking the light, it's elevating it, it's boosting it back out, it's giving us brilliance and scintillation and dispersion, but it's also actually retaining some of that light. It's storing it inside the body. It's storing that light as a source of energy, right? And if you think about this, again, it's a gemstone. The only other thing that I could possibly think of, in a similar conversation would be solar power, which is an extraordinary development of science. And you've got solar power, again, it can absorb sunlight and it can store that and keep it as an energy form. This gemstone did it first. As a phosphorescent gemstone, it's storing all the light around it right now that's shining down on it. And as much as it's using some of that light, again, to sparkle by all means, the light that it stores, the light that it holds onto as an energy source, you then wear this in that evening environment and it will glow, it will sparkle using the light that it's stored up and saved from earlier on. It's mind-blowing, isn't it? That's the power of kunzite. That's why it's one of the best sparklers you can dream of. This piece, again, only one in the world exists, so this is the very one you'll be getting home. 1680 is the reality of what it should be elsewhere. For you today, it is nowhere near. What I'm supposed to do on it is take it to 199. And I think we'll all agree that that is a brilliant saving, firstly, isn't it? Of course it is. 88% off. Humongous saving across the board. Exclusive material that only you will own, and you're still going to get it with all the peace of mind of having a free certificate of authenticity, 30-day refund money-back guarantee on any of our pieces, as always, so you've got plenty of time to get this home and see this yourself. See the power that it has in both the light and in the dark. But it's still not as low as I can go, so I'm going to take this now to your price. Are you ready? Are you steady? Because this is fantastic. This piece here today does that say 95%? Does that say 95% off? 95% saving. It's a good feeling, isn't it? You got to admit, it's a really good feeling. If you choose to use our split pay as well, to spread the cost across 3 months, £26. We'll get this home to you in simply a couple of days. This one being number 12. Only one like it as well. If we're talking, you know, personality and the character of the shape and the cut, it's the only one like it that we have for you. Very good luck indeed. Great choices here, guys. And as promised, number 1, number 2, and number 3 are star by pieces. So we are going to go there next. Okay, so number 1, the Minas Gerais kunzite. We've got number 2, the back again to Afghanistan, a yellow kunzite, very rarely seen. And then number 3, another beautiful Minas Gerais solitaire. But we're going to go to number 1 first and begin our exclusive premieres here today. Okay, let's load in those graphics. Now, the Minas Gerais. So we have seen, as I mentioned at the beginning, you know, two top origins that this stone is known for to be the best in terms of those parts of the world, from the physical environment. You know, we've got these mountainous regions, which means in the Earth's crust, a little bit more friction within the environment, more heat, more pressure. It's provided a perfect place for kunzite to be able to grow to a really good quality. So it's always going to be, if you came to me and said, you know, I want a kunzite, any specific origin, I'm going to say either Brazil or Afghanistan. This is the first one we've seen in the hour of Brazil. So straight away, really exciting as one of those top tier locations. Colour-wise, rarest, it's the pinks, purples and peaches. Straight away, I can tell you now this is this gorgeous baby pink. There's a little bit of lavender in there as well, actually. Size-wise, if the average weight for a solitaire is about 2 carats, this is 6.5. So everything that we're assessing already, we know that this is a really good stone. But there's something else about this that is not normal. Can you see what it is? Have you spotted it? Again, by all means, a little bit of fun. Message in, let me know. Have you spotted? There's one thing that is out of the ordinary for a kunzite specifically. Something that we'd always assume to be the case. Something that is completely normal, completely accepted when it comes to quality gemstones of kunzite. And this stone is different. Have you spotted what that thing is that I'm referring to? Have a little look. Have a little mooch. Definitely need me bigger tweezers. Wow. Martin, straight away, yes. You spotted it. Oh. Every stone in the world has its own expectations in many ways. Every stone will have its own version of what the normal carat weight, what the normal clarity, what the normal colour would be expected to be. But also, every stone will also have what the normal treatment that it's usually given will be. Tanzanites are always heat treated. Emeralds are always filled. Sapphires can be heated or diffused. Lazulites are always dyed. Kunzites are always irradiated. Something that you wouldn't even necessarily bat an eyelid if you saw that it was, and certainly something that people wouldn't even necessarily check for because it's just assumed. And so because that particular treatment is so normal, so part of gem quality kunzites that we expect to see, Isn't it exciting when we then come across a piece that instead has not been irradiated? If it's not been irradiated, the next traditional expectation would be, okay, it's just been heat treated instead. But this piece hasn't even had that. This stone is the 1% only of all kunzites by being completely natural. Natural kunzite is the most elusive. It is the most unlikely that you'd ever come across because, again, it is within its nature to need a little bit of a helping hand after it's been found. And so it is less than 1% of any of them that will ever be able to be left natural. But this one is. This one, absolutely untouched, as it came from the earth and entirely natural. And so it is even more impressive because it's delivering to us this fairy tale of colour, isn't it? We know the pinks and lavenders and peaches are the rarest of the type of hue. It's got all of that. Oh, it's got all of that from top to bottom, left to right. The rarest colour in the world is there, and it is present. It is warm. It is luscious in this cherry blossom of that beautiful pink to be enjoyed. And again, how impressive that this has not had any treatment to help it to get there. I've got it again in the darkness. We know it's the evening gem. We know it's the perfect choice for a darker environment because of its superpower of being able to retain light as a phosphorescent material. So it's absorbing light right now here in the studio. It's immediately refracting them. It's, you know, delivering brilliance and glowing quite literally in front of our eyes, isn't it? And this will still continue to glow even in the darkness. This piece here, brand new today at number 1. As I said, number 1, 2 and 3 in this hour all are brand new. You first collectors to ever see them. We are the first collectors to ever get the chance to own these new pieces. And this piece here, as we have it live on the show, I've got full quantity because it's brand new. And yet, how many do you think that is? Because of everything about this, the grandeur of size, the quality of colour, and again, that natural status, there's actually only 2 of them in the world. That's it. Just 2 chances in the world exist. And they are both here right now for us to be able to get. Both stones consistent, of course, so they could perfectly be matched. If you wanted to get both of them, they could absolutely work perfectly matched as, let's say, a pair of earrings or something. Same measurement, same cut, you name it, it is guaranteed. The all-important natural certification that will be printed on your certificate when you get that home as well. But getting it home, now this is where the conversation gets really interesting because, of course, we know what this should be. We know the price that it absolutely is worth. But we also know that Gemcollector never stays there, and so we're going to go lower. So this is where we start having a lot of fun with this. And you've got your fingers on the buzzers. I hope you're ready. If you can check out, don't forget, gemcollector.com, Gemporia's free app you can download and watch and take on the go and check out that way. You can also use our free phone number, 0333 005 8888, to check out that way. Many wonderful ways, whichever one's easiest for you, so that you do not miss this. This piece, with only 2 in the world, we're now down to 299. I'm going to go again. How about 199? Still not your price. There is a 3-way split pay. And I'm going to take a final crash away from this piece. Are you ready to get this piece home? at 6.5 carats of certified natural, genuine kunzite in the rarest colour, with the beautiful glow that we have on our screen right now. And all it takes, oh my word, this is ridiculous. All it takes is this to have it in your collection. If you're new to Gemcollector, I want you to also know, not only you're protected with the 30-day money-back guarantee, of course, but when you order from us here at Gemcollector, if it's your first order, you'll receive a nice little free gemstone display box. You'll receive some free pots as well. And then as you continue to order with us here, throughout your journey of collecting, you will always keep receiving those free pots as well. So you get the stone home, the certification's all there, and you will actually have a pot ready to display it in as well. Pop it in pride of place. This one, if you're using that three-way split pay, have you seen it? It's 20 quid, 19.99 on a three-way split, and this will be home with you in a couple of days. If you get this home and you don't love it, and you don't see the magic and the glow and the beauty that we're witnessing, if you don't love it, you can send it straight back again. You've got a 30-day refund money-back guarantee, so there is nothing to lose at all and everything to gain in terms of experience of these magical treasures. This one, please again, do bear in mind, number 1, number 2, number 3, these 3 auctions, all brand new. I have the full quantity of stock, and yet they are still very, very limited. So this one's only got 2 in the world. You could check out one, you could check out both if you wanted to. It's just a case of you got to be quick. You got to put the other collectors to the post. Once they're sold out, they are gone. They can't be replaced. And also, once the hour comes to an end, we only worked a 60-minute window. So once this hour comes to an end in 18 minutes, the stone again will also disappear from availability. So it really is, in the moment, if you're there, the right place, the right time, it's destined for you. Good luck to you. One of those has immediately sold out. We've got 1 chance left only here at number 1. I'm going to go straight over to number 2, and then after that it will be number 3. Okay, so number 2. Now this is definitely something we do not see very often. I've made it very clear my obsession with kunzite. I've been here at Gemcollector for nearly 10 years now. Very, very lucky to sit in this chair, to be, hosting the world's largest gem store. And I'm so lucky with the amount of stones I've been able to witness and, of course, collect over the years. I myself, before I became a gemstone professional, I was a collector. I'm obsessed with gemstones. Jewellery is how it started. And so, of course, I have my own collection at home, right? And as much as there are many stones that I can say, okay, I've got quite a few of that particular stone or that particular stone, kunzite, number 1. I have invested more of my own personal money and my own personal collection in both loose and in jewellery. I have invested more in kunzite than I have in any other gemstone, and that's because I just love it. It speaks to me. I'm obsessed with it. Of course, there's other stones, I've invested in because I know that they're a wise choice in terms of value, in terms of, rising in the future. There might be stones that I choose to sell on, but this one is purely for me. This is my personal obsession, and I know it is for many of us. Right, number 2, the yellow. Okay. And so across those 10 years that I've been very lucky to experience, wow. Across those 10 years that I've been so lucky to, to be part of this and to witness kunzites and again to invest in kunzites myself, I can assure you, I totally know, the pinks and the beaches and the purples are the rarest in the world, but all of them are rare. And yet this colour that we're about to see is certified as a yellow kunzite. When I bring this onto the screen, I think you'll be able to determine yourself. It's more than simply just saying it's yellow, just like the pink pieces. You can say they're pink, but actually there's pinks, there's lavenders and purples, there's flashes of blues that come out as well. This is no different. It's a pleochroic stone at the end of the day, so it's never just going to be one colour blanket. So it's certified yellow. There is a lot of peach in this stone as well, again, which we know is also, top tier rarity. But in general, it's so hard to find these with quality colour, with quality clarity. That's the difference here. So if you're thinking, right, I've seen kunzite loads of times, why is it that if pink's the rarest, why is it that we actually see more pink than we do perhaps a yellow or a green? If they're technically not as rare, how is it that we don't see very many of them? How is it that we see the rarer colour more? You know, it doesn't necessarily make sense. But actually what it comes down to is, if we're talking about colour, yes, by all means, it's the pinks and purples that are rarer. However, if you then start to talk about, you know, the other qualities we're looking for, so clarity and good quality carat weight and all of those things, actually, it's easier for us to be able to find for you a gem quality piece with those clarities and so on, with the pinks and purples, than it is the yellow. So that's why we hardly ever get to see this colour. The colour is beautiful, and that's, you know, the host we're starting with here. But actually, to find this colour with then also having a quality clarity, that's rarer. It's harder to find it. And it comes down to the elements that are within it, okay? So the pinks and purples, they get their colour from the element of manganese. And manganese, it doesn't necessarily bring inclusions to the table, like chromium brings inclusions to the table, you know, various do. Manganese can bring colour, and it won't necessarily affect clarity. So it's a perfect sweet spot. The yellow that we're looking at here, to get this colour, the elements that are needed as an addition are then elements that will also bring inclusion. So it's one of those really difficult balances, and to find that fine line sweet spot where we've got colour and clarity, this actually is the ultimate, most unlikely thing to come across. And so this piece, again, brand new, I've only got this auction, as you can see, there's no others of the lovely yellow. There's only 2 of them in quantity in the world, that's the full stock. And it's because this material has this colour, and it is the cleanest of the yellow that you can come across. The cleanest, without shadow of a doubt. This piece, I mean, it looks like the Tiffany yellow diamond, to be honest. Oh, yes! This piece is in every which way a celebration of that buttery gold, that luscious sunshine yellow, the champagne warmth that we have within there. It's from the Afghanistan deposit, this one. So again, in reference to some of the best origins in the world, to provide us with the ultimate crystals of formation of kunzite. We know Afghanistan is top tier, but it is the clarity partnered with this colour that is the most unexpected. It would be far easier for me to find you this colour of kunzite if we were able to accept heavily included. So heavily included, most of the time they can't actually be faceted. They're not able to be faceted. There's too many inclusions to try and work around, so they have to end up being cabochons or they're bead pieces. This is why there's only 2 of this particular piece. And again, let me just lay her down. We'll let her do a little dance for us to really bring out that sparkle. And also, again, the shifts of colour, right? The shifts of colour as this moves around on the Lazy Susan. Can you see these subtle changes? From one angle, it might look totally empowered with that gorgeous buttery yellow. From another angle, you almost get this warm golden peach colour. Another angle, sometimes a bit of a green might come into play. And the one thing that is consistent is sparkle again, non-stop. You've got scintillation, you've got brilliance, you've got lustre, and then you've got the hardest one to find being dispersion. This really is special, with only 2 in the world, brand new here with us today. You are the first collectors to ever get the chance to own it. £1,262 is by all means where it should be. But it's not going to be your price. We know that. We know that, don't we? How about if I was to do this? Taking it down, 84% off, £199. What's that, 66? Yeah, £66 on a 3-way split pay. It must have been about 5 years since I've seen a Afghanistan, yellow, and with clarity like this. Still not your price though. For only 2 stones in the world, this is what we're doing here today at the premiere launch. Just think, those 2 stones, they go today. Anyone that's not watching right now would have never even known, would have never even been able to see them, would have never ever had that chance. Just think about that. So for those of us here right now, tuning in today, in this hour, right place, right time, it is solely our pleasure and enjoyment to have seen, and perhaps for you, to have also been able to get this piece home. Warmest of welcome, Collector in Oklahoma. Lovely to see you today. I hope you're well. Trevor in Norfolk, my lovely gentleman, joining us and immediately swooping in. Congratulations to you, sir. This is number 2 out of our 3 pieces that we're premiere launching, brand new in the vault today. Number 1, been on and gone. Number 1's only got 1 left, by the way, before sellout. Number 2 is this piece again. There's only 1 left already. And then number 3 is the final of those launches, which we're going to go to next. If you are just tuning in, firstly, again, I want to say a big hello. Lovely to see you. Thank you for your company. This is our last Wednesday. Our last Wednesday in the daytime slot. If you haven't heard the news, many collectors, as always, giving us their feedback, giving us their, various different comments on how we can improve the channel, how we can assist you. And one of the things that so many of you have said is the daytime hours, I can't always tune in as much as I want to. Is it possible to go back to slightly later time slot for Gem Collector's show? And so we've listened. We have listened. So this is the last Wednesday. We've got all the way across till Sunday this week, staying 1 till 5. But then, Sunday being the last of them, when I return on Monday, this Monday, 16th of March, Gem Collector will officially be in its new time, which is 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. So simply just moving the show to late afternoon and evening, as the request of many of our collectors, so that more of us can enjoy our wonderful treasures. 5 till 9 as of Monday coming. Right, let's bring on the final of the premiere launches with these wonderful kunzites today. Number 3, loading it in. Number 3, so back to the Brazilian treasure, the Minas Gerais. Oh, hello. You're so pretty. So this is another baby pink. There is some, there is some serious sparkle. I think they're all blinking sparkly, but goodness me. This is fantastic. And what was it we were spotting earlier on? We know every stone has its own expectations of what's normal. Normal for its size, normal for its clarity, normal for its colour, normal for its treatment, right? Kunzite is always in its nature to be specifically irradiated. Small percentage of them, if they're not irradiated, they'll be heat treated. Less than 1% of all kunzites in the world of gem quality, less than 1% of them will ever be left completely natural. Super rare, super unlikely, and yet this is one of them. This, you can see there, big capital N in the title, natural, not enhanced whatsoever, and that will be on your certificate. We disclose everything, of course, all of that important information as your guarantee for your knowledge, for your wonderful collector's pieces. You'll receive with every stone that you get a certificate of authenticity, and in this case, for this auction, it will say it's a kunzite from the Minas Gerais deposit in Brazil. It will say that it's over 4 carats. It will give you the measurement, and it will say treatment, nothing, not enhanced at all. So you can proudly have that for your documents as well. This piece here at number 3, nearly 11 by 9 millimeters. That sparkle we were talking about, something we all want, something we all very much love across the world. You can get it from a diamond by all means, but how about this? A stone that is thousands of times rarer. This exclusive brand new launch. Now I've got full quantity again. How many are there? 3 in the world. A pair of earrings and a pendant. Pendant and a ring. Display. Possibilities are endless. My job, my duty, is to make it as easy as possible for you to get this home. So good luck to you. Here at number 3, we're going to go straight down. We've only got 4 minutes left to check out in this hour. 4 minutes, guys. Trevor says, good afternoon, lovely lady and fellow Gemmies. Just a flying visit. I have to cut the grass while it's sunny and dry. Oh, Trevor, you superstar. You superstar. He's on a mission today. Well, it's lovely to have you whenever you're available. He says, if I'm not back in time, I will have to say safe journey home, Emily. Thank you, Trev. I know, hopefully you heard what I said a second ago, Trev, about the new times as of on Monday. My lovely Collection Oklahoma says, such a pleasure seeing your show, sweet Emily. Oh, thank you. It's great to have you with us. Danny says, hopefully with the new slot we'll see a little bit more of Katie again. I want to know how she's doing. That would be lovely, wouldn't it, Danny? I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Right, guys, we're down to the crunch now. This is it. Are you ready? Final crash coming in for this piece. Over 4 carats. Clean crystal. Baby pinks and lavenders, Brazilian and oh so impressively natural. This brand new piece is yours today for £39.99 all in. Still got split pay on there as well, don't forget. So if you want to use that, that works out £13.33 to get it home. Either way, very quickly, 30-day money-back guarantee, you know it, it's all included. But these are exclusive premieres today in this hour, and once they are gone, they are gone. It's the reality of the treasures that we are celebrating here at Gemcollector. They're all, of course, miracles. There's no way you can ever expect to have big quantities of anything when we're talking about miracles like this. And so it really does count when you're tuning into our live show. It could change everything for your collecting, for your legacy, and your ownership of stones that could be only one in a lifetime that you get the chance to see. So it's brilliant to have you here to share these with us, especially a stone that, as I mentioned, I'm very, very personally passionate about. It's one of my top, most favourite gemstones. It's always been very close to my heart. And I do get a lot of compliments as well. Many friends, many family, as you can imagine. All of us, we're all collectors, but we've all also got other people in our lives that don't know about gemstones like we do. They don't necessarily have a collection or, pieces in jewellery like we do. And yet they'll still be able to appreciate the beauty of what you're showing to them. And this is certainly one that I get a lot of interest, a lot of compliments from my friends and family when they have seen my kunzites loose in my collection. I've got on display in my dining room, and also the jewellery that I wear, of course. As I said, this one of my proudest pieces, my lovely kunzite pendant that I've got on here today. Again, this one, number 3. There's only 3 in the world. One has immediately gone to Collection Oklahoma. Another one has gone into a basket, I believe. I don't have a name just yet, but it is in somebody's basket, so I'm assuming it's in the process of being checked out as we speak. And then that leaves 1 remaining. Don't forget, 1 minute, 20 seconds now left to check out and get your name on any of these pieces before they will disappear. Even if it's in your basket, it's not safe. Even if it's in your basket, it is not safe. It will go back up to over £800 once this hour has come to an end. So very, very good luck being able to secure these opportunities. They are seriously exciting treasures, and a stone that I know you're going to love. Remember to take it out, look at it in sunlight, look at it in daylight, look at it in all sorts of lighting environments, and look at it again in the darkness, because it will still glow even in that evening environment, as it's so famously loved for. This piece, number 3 on your screen. Right, with just moments left, I'm going to quickly squeeze in number 13. Number 13, a lovely cabochon. How cool is that glow? Just one available, and in a flash, I'm going to whip it to its price. £19.99. Also natural as well, you notice. 4.6 carats, 10 by 8 mil. beautiful polished dome of a stone, so the light is able to just flow freely, like liquid throughout it. With only one left in our vault, under 20 for this very piece. Good luck to you. I'm going to leave that live for another 60 seconds just to give you a chance to finish checking out on these pieces. It does look like number 3, the previous auction, has now gone to sold out, but I still only have one name. So there were 3 stones. Let me just check this. Yeah, there were 3 stones in total. Let me reload my graphics a second. Yeah, there were 3 stones in total, and it says sold out. However, only one of them has officially been fully checked out to the point where it's all gone through and been processed, which was Collector in Oklahoma. So the other 2, that's now 2 stones that are in. Oh no, okay, Oklahoma's up to 2, that's processed, fantastic. Okay, so just 1 stone left now that's in somebody's basket, but still needs to go through the final part of the full checkout process to be secured with your name on it. So I don't know who it is, whoever you may be, if you have this one, the final one in your basket, I've literally got to leave my graphics live for about 60 seconds to give you a chance to process that so you can get it, because as soon as I then cancel out this hour and load up the next one, it will disappear. Even in your basket, it's not safe. So good luck. I'm going to leave that with you so that you can grab that final piece that's in your basket, and I'm going to disappear. I'm going to go get the next hour ready. I'm so excited for this next hour. I'm premiere launching some more stones that I might need a paper bag. Rubellite, brand new. Whoppers. If you've never seen Rubellite before. Not to be confused with being a ruby. Ruby is the red version of a sapphire. Rubellite is the red version of a tourmaline. Thousands of times rarer than a ruby, right? And I'm launching some of the best we've ever seen just after this.
When we bring you a cut gemstone on any of our channels, you might just consider that something that's easy to do. You might just think that cutting a gemstone is something that can just be done by anyone around the world. You're wrong. Cutting takes a huge amount of intelligence, an incredible amount of maths and science to get right. Every individual gemstone has a different hardness, has a different refraction level, has a different way that it manages light, and also through different saturations and hues and tones, every gemstone has an individual technique for maximizing it. But what if I was to tell you the maths behind creating and cutting a gemstone is some of the most incredible detail that you would never ever consider? Do you know that there are specific ratios between having a gemstone cut, between the hue layer of the gemstone, between the girdle of the gemstone, the angles in which they are cut at, defining the amount of light that can come in or come out of a gem? Because we've been on your screens for the last 2 decades, you take it for granted. But next time you look on screen and you see something that's incredible, please consider not just the amount of time and the amount of effort that has been put into delivering that, but the amount of skills and expertise that we bring you every day here in our group of companies to deliver you excellence.
There's only 3 things in this world that have value: the stock market, real estate, and my favorite thing, treasure. This is why I love gem collecting. I think it's something innate in our souls. I've got 2 beautiful little children, and when I show them the loose stones I pick up on my travels with work, you see their eyes light up with the treasure. I think it's the only hobby that you can cross generations with and inspire that passion in your loved ones. This is why I am an unashamed, addicted gem collector.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gem Collector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gem Collector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gemcollector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of Topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gemcollector on Friday the 13th.
We're pleased to announce that Gemcollector will be live between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Gemcollector.
Watch Gemcollector live on Facebook and YouTube, or tune in anytime through our app and website. Stay up to date with the latest gemstone finds, exclusive deals and expert insights, wherever you are.
Ready to join Gemcollector? Here's a quick guide. First, go to gemcollector.com. Click the person icon in the top corner. Type your email address and hit continue. Fill in the short form with your email and a secure password, and hit create account. That's it. You're now ready to start your gem collecting hobby.
Gemcollector is live every day from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Join us on Facebook, YouTube, our app or our website to discover stunning gemstones, exclusive deals and expert insights, wherever you are.
At Gemcollector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just one P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
It's where the world of gemstone collecting comes to life. Whether you're just starting out or you're already passionate about this rewarding hobby, we're here to inspire and guide you.
Our channel offers an incredible variety of gemstones from around the globe. From timeless classics like rubies and emeralds to rare and exotic gemstones, there's always something to spark your interest.
More than just a showcase, we aim to educate you by providing so much more insight into each gemstone's origin, history, and unique characteristics, making it easy to grow your knowledge and appreciation for this extraordinary hobby.
Gemcollector helps you build your collection and connect with a vibrant community of gemstone enthusiasts.
Go over to our website or download the Gemporia app to discover how rewarding gemstone collecting can be here with us at Gemcollector.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gemcollector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gemcollector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gemcollector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of Topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gemcollector on Friday the 13th.
So one of the things that's really set us apart as a group of companies over the last 2 decades is actually having your feet on the ground. And as a group of companies, we've always made sure that that was our priority. We understand that being at a primary source, being able to actually go to a location, puts you in a very strong position. And that's why over the last 20 years, you've watched us go and find you diamonds from Canada, watched us go into Burma to squeeze some of the finest jade and some of the most incredible rubies, watched us go to Nepal for some of the most incredible kyanite that the world has ever seen, not to mention covering the whole of Southeast Asia into Africa, dare I say it, going all the way to the North Pole as well. We are explorers as well as storytellers, but it is that exploration that allows us to really not only show you the best out there or the stories behind them, but to also present you with some of the finest gemstones at some of the finest prices. I would like you to take consideration next time you walk into a jewelry store or next time you go to a website that sells jewelry and ask yourself this. Have they been to that location? Do they know who cut that? Do they know who set that? Do they know everything about that individual stone? Because if they don't, they are nowhere near what we can achieve for you here at Jewelry Maker, Gemporia, or Gemcollector.
Have you seen them? I did say earlier, I've said it every hour, the 3 o'clock hour, the 3 o'clock hour, the 3 o'clock hour. You do not want to miss this incredible hour that I have for you today. This is, again, a brand new premiere launch for you here on Gem Collector today. You're the first collectors, again, to get the chance to see these pieces, the first collectors to get the chance to own some of these pieces. The rubellite, the conversation of rubellite, if you're a new collector, you may be just coming across this for the first time, it's a common conversation that I'll often have at that first stage of, what is rubellite? It has a similar name to ruby, and you'll notice it looks quite similar to ruby as well. And so understandably, ruby being very, very famous, is there a connection? Is it related in any which way? Straight off the bat, I must say it is not. So ruby is the red version of a sapphire, okay? So that is the name that's given to when any sapphire being corundum turns red, and it's officially called a ruby. In a similar way, we have the wonderful world of tourmaline. So its own fantastic family, comes in lots of other colours, just like sapphires do. But when a tourmaline is found and it has a beautiful red body colour, it is then called a rubellite. So that's the only similarity really to rubies and rubellites, is that for their type of family, if they are red, they are so much rarer than the other colours. They're so much more unlikely to form with that colour. They have different expectations of size. So with a ruby, in terms of expectation of size for a sapphire, rubies are usually smaller. They're also totally expected to be more heavily included. The same again with a rubellite. They are always far rarer, far smaller, and far more heavily included, but again, not related. If you do want to compare rubies and rubellites, rubellite is 10,000 times rarer than a ruby. And we know rubies are rare. We know rubies are precious. They're highly valued. They're incredible, legendary status gemstones. But a rubellite is even rarer. And with that, as you can imagine, it's very exciting to come across one of these, but it makes sense then as to why they're not as well known as a ruby, because if there's nowhere near as many of them, how would we necessarily have even learnt about it if we've never had the chance to come across something so rare? But that still remains that with that rarity, with the beauty that they deliver, they are without shadow of a doubt one of the most hot, in demand and desired gemstones across the planet. And this royal richness of red that this stone can deliver can still come in different variations of light to dark, different variations of saturation. If you can find one that has a warmth of colour, whether it's lighter or darker, it doesn't matter. If it's warm with colour, if it's got this lovely intensity, then we are immediately in the right direction for getting not just rubellite, but the best rubellites in the world. And what I've got for you here today is a lovely selection, but those top 5 pieces, brand new, are something I've never seen in all of my wonderful, experiences that I've had. I have never actually then also been able to see and let alone bring to you a rubellite that is totally natural. These are stones that are within their nature. They quite often will get filled, again, similar to a ruby. They might need a little bit of filling. They might need to be heat treated. That's so normal. It's just totally accepted. But these stones in that top 5 today, they're not only brand new, they're not only humongous in carat weight, we're talking museum sizes, they are all completely natural. And when you see the quality of colour, the fact that they haven't been heated to get them there, you are going to be beyond impressed, right? Very, very impressed. I will say straight off the bat, each one of them is a one of a kind. I would never expect to even find one of these, let alone, you know, quantities of them. They're all one of a kind. They're all available to you here today, you know, first come, first serve, with a split pay option as well, just to make it that little bit easier to get your hands on. But as we dive into these, I am so besotted with them, and I know that you guys know your stuff as well. I am very confident that they're not going to be here by the end of this hour. Now, I do have a little bit of a PowerPoint. I'm just gonna kind of I'll go as fast as I can, but just to kind of flash through some big conversations, some big talks in regards to tourmaline, and even more precisely the rubellite version. So we know that there's big headline news. There's, you know, journalism is always a big thing when it comes to people choosing to invest in gemstones and jewellery, and there's a lot out there in the conversation of tourmaline of this kind of colour. So collectors are keen on tourmaline, of course they are, they always have been, but in the recent years the African deposits have yielded some even better rough, some cleaner rough, and this material, if you can find that really, really rare approach to the ruby-like reds, then that is the absolute sweet spot. And there's a graph here actually, it's quite interesting, where we can see the difference between pink tourmaline and rubellite, because of course they're technically the same thing in terms of, you know, chemically speaking, they're all tourmalines. Pink into red, it's also going to have the same element to give them that colour, isn't it? So where's the line between it? And as you can see here, this graph is really helpful because it's referring to the intensity of the tone, so from light to dark, and then again, how much of that presence and strength of the red is there to then deem it officially a rubellite. And this is very, very helpful. And you'll see every single one of the pieces we have in the hour here today is in that rubellite top tier section for sure. As always, you can imagine there's you know, big league names that have had pieces like this for sale over the years. Bonhams, we all know, again, world famous, all the luxury you could dream of. And this, just as one example, it's a loose rubellite, so it's not set into a piece of jewellery. It's a loose stone like we've got here for you today, and you can see again the prices that this is ranging around here as well for this particular stone. Beautiful. Pay attention again to those gorgeous colours of those deep wines, those lovely hot, almost magentas that we've got here as well. Now, I'm just going to skip over some of the slides in this because, again, I know we're pushed for time. The next one talking about, you know, what are the stones that are most collectible right now? Of course, tourmaline comes up at the top there. Colour is everything. We've had that conversation many years ago across all the designers. Van Cleef & Arpels, Cartier, of course, Fifth Avenue. What are they using? Regardless of what the stone might be, it's anything that has rarity, beauty, and colour. And this stone is one of the best that you could possibly dream of. Now, we are focusing even more precisely here today on Nigerian rubellite, and this is where it gets quite specific because, of course, certain origins can be more expensive than others if they have been able to deliver to us a standout quality better than the rest, and Nigeria has absolutely done exactly that for the world of rubellites. It says there in the quote, China has become a consumer of rubellite tourmaline from sources around the world, including these Nigerians. I mean, look at that. Look at that beauty from the natural world. And that's a statement from the GIA there. Rubellite red spinel. Again, we've touched base on that conversation. If they deliver this rich tone, designers want it, collectors want it. And then when you see the prices that they hold, I mean, this piece, incredible design from Kimberly McDonald, £35,480 for that incredible ring. All featured, all starring the rubellite that you have in the centre. There's a pair of earrings here as well. The feature being the rubellite. As much as the design is incredible, of course, you've got the diamonds around it as well. But What's the main feature? What's it all about? It's about the colour. It's about that wow factor, that richness, that warmth, and that passion delivered through the colour of these rubelites. And wherever you go, in any conversation, whether it's the loose stone world, whether it's the designer industry, or even if you go to the luxury interior design industry, this colour is there. This colour is always something to be enjoyed. And it's this colour that today we are very, very lucky to be able to have at the best quality that you can possibly dream of. Jumping in, I'm so excited to show you these. Jumping in to our launches. The prices are far too low, I'm sure you've noticed that as well. Jumping into these launches. This will be the best chance you've ever had to get a rubelite, I can assure you. Have a little look online. I mean, I know I've flashed through some of those PowerPoint slides there quite quickly, but you can do your own research. Have a look online. See the designers working with stones of this colour. See the rubelite out there that is being featured and celebrated, and then the prices that they hold. This is only here for us at Gemcollector, where you get the same extraordinary material, the quality, and then that priceless peace of mind knowing that they are the real deal here with us at the world's largest gem store. This one being number one, our first glimpse of Nigerian rubelites, our first proper look at this material that we've got premiering for you today. This one immediately allows it to sink in, doesn't it? Of the feeling that the material can give us. That, you know, why is it that those big designers, those big names, are wanting to feature this stone? Why are they creating their world-class jewellery designs around stones like this? It speaks for itself, doesn't it? For Mother Nature to create a genuine gemstone of any kind, it's to be celebrated. It is a miracle in its own right. But this is rubelite. 10,000 times rarer than even the precious fame of ruby. A stone that traditionally, good quality crystal material like this, material that can be found, that could be faceted, collected, or again, set into jewellery designs, we'd still be looking at the expectation of around 1 carat max. We'd automatically assume the totally accepted treatments would be there as well. Rubelites, majoritively, they're filled most of the time. That's the most common treatment they're given, it's filling. If they're not filled, then it would be heat treatment. Again, always expected. Is this 1 carat? No. 5.6. Has this been filled? Absolutely not. Has it even at least been heat treated? No, no, no. This stone, hand on heart, some of the best rubelites we've ever seen, and completely natural is what is blowing my mind here today. So there is only one. 13.25mm tall, 9mm wide, with a fancy cut as well. So the cutting, the lapidary, you know, the way these have been shaped, cut, and then polished by our fantastic lapidarists. It's totally bespoke to the stone once again, and it's deserving of that, isn't it? When it comes to stones that are this incredibly rare, it really is important to make sure that the cut elevates all of its natural beauty. We know the cut is important, we know that it is one of the 4 C's, so it can literally make or break the value of a stone, and so it's deserving to have that extra care and dedication and skill applied to it when giving it that final dressing up, if you like. And so each piece is not only one of a kind in all of its natural form, but then the cutting as well. Are you? Are you going to be able to own a rubelite today? I really, really am rooting for you, because this will be one of your proudest moments at museum scale, museum status and grade in every which way. Starting at 1,500. Now, before I go any lower, I've really also got to just mention that from my own experience, from what we've seen online, from what we've seen with the other designers, from what we've seen in any which way in the history of rubelite, that's not right, is it? That's not right at all. I would actually, and this is me, just me personally here for a second, with my own opinion from my experience, I would put a bet on it. If anyone wants to make a bet, I would put a bet on it, right? That whoever, it could be me, it could be you, could take this right now to the local assay office. Can you value this, please, for me? Can you value this for, just for insurance purposes? Can you get one of your gemstone professionals to just look at everything in the industry and give me the current 2026 market valuation for this stone, please? I'd put a bet on it that it would come back at least 3 times more than what's on your screen. And that is purely just me, my own personal opinion, with my own experience and my expertise. That's already too low. But I am going to go lower. You know I am. And so, watch this crash to get this piece home today. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for every one of us who tuned in here today to see these pieces. I've been banging on about it all day. 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Do not miss it. We are premiere launching them. You've got first access to these fantastic treasures. Who's going to own them? That is all within your hands. But this one kicking us off at the top, number 1, 5.6 carats in weight. Natural, certified, and officially yours to get this piece home. One of the most unmissable rubellite deals I've ever done. $299. $299. That's £99 on a 3-way split pay. I've seen rubellites that have been filled. Rubellites that have been filled and treated heavily, right? With nowhere near the quality of this, nowhere near the size of this, and still selling for more than the price that is on your screen right now. Obviously it's sold out. Obviously it's sold out. I'd have been absolutely gobsmacked if it hadn't. It's number 1. This is a good day to be tuning in, isn't it? This is a very good day. We're going to go to number 2. Oh, okay. Number 1, sold out. Number 2, let's have a little mooch, shall we? So this one, again, fancy cut. All totally bespoke, 4.5 carats, certified natural, because they're natural as well. That's going to make it even more of a totally unique colour palette. Obviously, we know what to expect roughly when it comes to a rubellite. We want those gorgeous kind of rich reds, those magenta pinks coming through, but it still remains that with the totally normal treatments, it kind of makes them a bit more consistent, doesn't it? So it means that it's more possible to have, okay, we can find other stones that might match. We can find other stones that could literally be partnered together and be confused of being the same thing. With any stone, as soon as it's the natural, totally untouched version, you will never ever see 2 of the same. And so this piece, let's have a little look. Oh yeah, here we go. Number 2. Oh, purity of that beautiful blood red once again, right? That blood-rich ruby red, as it said in the article there from the GIA, and they're referring to the want of colour. Colour is everything. Colour is what all the designers are wanting to work with. But even stripping it back, forgetting about what the designers want, forgetting about, you know, what are the stones and what are the colours that are being featured in these fantastic works of art jewellery. Strip it back simply to the facts of the natural world, the facts of what Mother Nature can bring to us, and the values of any genuine gemstone of colour. Colour is key. It's always been key. Colour is crucial. It makes the most impact for a gemstone's value across the board. You've got your colour, you've got your cut, your clarity, and your carat weight by all means, but they're not equal. Colour is the biggest and most important ratio of all the valuing factors. And so if you've got colour and you've got colour like this, straight away, you're absolutely onto a winner, and across such a large scale of a solitaire, right? 11.5 mil tall, 4.5 carats in weight. Can you believe it? Oh, it is the quite perfect example of luxury, isn't it? This very one, once again, we already saw the previous one straight away flying out the door. This one is here at number 2 on your screen here today. By the looks of it, it's gone into a basket again. Not surprised. Not surprised. The start price is completely out of date. Far, far, far too low already. But it's only going to go lower. This very piece, I'm very proud to be part of this. And I'm not going to tease you because of the seriousness, obviously, that we're dealing with here. Because of the seriousness, because of the significance, because of the rarity. Each one of them, like nothing else that you'll ever come across. I can't tease you with those price crashes. There's many of us here today watching on the web, watching on the app, watching on the TV. All of us dreaming of owning one of these. And it's whoever checks it out first that will be the sole owner. And so, straight down to your price. This is 229 all in. That's 76 on a 3-way split pay. If you'd like to spread the cost across 3 months, either way, we don't charge you anything extra for that. You're still going to get that free certification, which will have natural on it as well, and your 30-day money-back guarantee to boot. This one being number 2. Now, again, it's immediately gone to 0 on my screen, so it says sold out. It's in somebody's basket. Number 1, and I hate to go backwards, I do apologise. Number 1, I know there's so many of you there that were trying to check it out, and loads of you would have immediately gone, oh, no, I've missed it, and been disappointed because somebody just pipped you to it. I'm immediately just going to go back to this really quickly, so apologies, because if you missed it, you got a second chance, right? You got a second chance. And you might not realise if your page at home hasn't refreshed quick enough, you might not realise it was in somebody's basket instantly. Went on my screen as sold out. It would have gone as sold out on your screen if you were trying to check it out as well, and you might have thought, no, someone's picked me to it. But I've just refreshed my page, and it's gone, yeah, it's gone back to available. So I'm just letting you know about that in case your page hadn't refreshed as quick as mine. The piece at number 1. Oh my word, what's happening here? Okay, so it's gone back to sold out, but still no name on that. I will keep double checking this, guys. I know these are really, really, really hot rocks. Everybody wants them. I do need to see an official proper checkout so that a name appears and then I know that it's properly actually gone. If I don't get a name, it means that someone simply just got it in their basket, and of course that is not officially yours. It just means that it's being held by yourself. It's being kind of held in limbo in the process of being checked out. So fingers crossed it will fully get checked out properly in a second so that we can congratulate whoever it is that is now once again got that in their basket. So that was number 1. I just had to let you know in case you thought you'd missed it. Then number 2, just been on a second ago. This one very quickly also went to then sold out, but has now also then come back into availability. So I'm not sure whether someone's popping them all in their basket and then in, out, shaking it all about. But either way, do not fear. If you are a collector, you genuinely would love to own these pieces, and I think we're all on the same page there. I'm letting you know again, you've got a second chance. It's back as available Here at number 2, this piece is the 4.5 carat, and one only in the world. Straight over to number 3 next, okay. Cushion shape fancy. Natural, natural, natural. Being natural, what kind of colour are we going to get? Whoa, now this one. So all of them, again, fantastically have their own kind of sweet spot of personality. The overriding red is, of course, what we're expecting. It's that wonderful intensity of red hue, but it doesn't have to be the purity of red that we might necessarily expect. So it can still fluctuate into purples and pinks as well. If you saw the graph that I brought onto the screen earlier on, the difference between pink tourmaline and then rubellite, because rubellite is tourmaline at the end of the day, where's the line between it going from being a pink tourmaline to then officially tipping over to be a rubellite, because they're both of the same wonderful family. Pink is technically the lighter, more delicate version of red in the first place. In terms of the composition, it's the same element that makes those wonderful colours. So where's that line? And it's quite a distinct line where you've got baby pinks all the way through to those kind of fairy tale Barbie pinks, if you like. But as soon as it turns to something that is hot, it could be a hot pink and then, you know, gets darker into the reds. That's when, at maximum intensity and saturation, it is deemed the rarest, and it is therefore renamed as a rubellite. So this one, we've seen that deep, dark, velvety red. We've seen that then pure blood red. This one, by all means, you've got the red, but there is a whole level of that hot pink personality with this piece as well, isn't there? So you really are getting to cherry pick your own exact legacy here today. This one at number 3, 12.25 mil tall, nearly 9 mil wide, with that fancy bespoke cutting. Again, this one's slightly more elongated, isn't it? So you've got that lovely, lovely height to the stone. And who's going to get it? I do not know. Who is going to own this piece? I do not know, but I do know that you're in the best possible place, that you've got the best chance to succeed with these outstanding treasures. Again, if you look online, you see the designers working with these stones. A solitaire of rubellite. Solitaire that's not even been faceted. As we know, you need a certain quality of any gemstone to be able to actually withstand being cut and faceted. If it's not got the quality to be faceted, then it would simply be kept as a cabochon, wouldn't it? It would have a lovely smooth kind of domed polish. No faceting, just a domed polish cabochon. And a lot of the pieces that we've been looking at with those big designers, they're working with cabochons, and yet still 18 karat gold cabochon ring with a few diamonds around the edge. We're talking £30,000, some of them. I've seen some that were 20,000 by all means. I've also seen some that were 50,000, but £30,000 consistently coming up for a large solitaire cabochon in a ring. Now, I know this isn't in a ring, it's not a direct comparison. I don't have it, you know, set in a ring, firstly. I don't have the diamonds, I don't have the gram weight of gold as part of that value as well. But focusing on the star, which is the stone. In the collecting world, one of the rarest you can get your hands on. And of all rubellite and our knowledge of this material, without shadow of a doubt, some of the highest graded that you can find. This one is number 3 here today. From number 3, we go to number 4, okay. Number 4, 3.25 carats. I still can't get my head around the fact these are natural. Wow. We got some sparkle going on here as well. This is the piece at number 4. Don't forget, each piece is only one in the world, so you're absolutely getting the one that you see here. 9.75 mil by 8.75. So you've got the oval, but it's different proportions again with this piece. Proportions that have been given by the lapidrist as they've cut and polished this stone, as they've given it this fantastic elevation of the lapidary.
It's the stone that decides, isn't it? It is the stone that chooses what shape, what proportions it needs to have to really kind of pluck out, almost, for want of a better expression, pluck out from the rough as it's found, from the earth, in its piece of rough. They know that there's, you know, some fantastic, miraculous quality of crystal in there. But they've got to cut away the bad bits. They've got to cut away the bits that they don't want. And once they start ever so slightly, ever so delicately, you know, bit by bit, they tumble it down, they preform it a little bit more, you know, time and time again. They then start to really be able to assess and go, do you know what? For all of the best bits within this piece of rough, it needs to be a cushion for us to really frame and perfectly preserve the best bits. It needs to be a cushion, or it needs to be an oval, or so on. Here, oval fancy. You've got lovely, open, broad body of proportion. Again, still delivering that glorious richness and intensity of velvet reds and pinks. I can't get over the fact they're natural. Even just the tone of it as well. Like, think of completely different stone, tanzanite. We talk about the tone of colour from light to dark. A, double A, triple A, quad A, right? The darker the tone is, they're all blue, they've all got the same type of blue, but the darker the tone, the rarer the stone, the higher the value. And that depth and darkness, as it intensifies, can be helped along the way with heat treatment. No different with these. A little bit of heat, it can help purify it, and it can help make it deeper, darker and stronger. And yet these are the strongest with no help at all. This very one, 3.25 carats. Wow. 3.25 carats. What a brilliant day to be tuning in here with us at Gemcollector as we premiere launch these brand new pieces. I want to say a massive well done to Kay in Dorset, our lovely collector that managed to get the piece at #1 as it was in, out, shaking it all about. It's officially now checked out by Kay in Dorset. So it is you superstar, that is the owner. Well done, my lovely. This piece #4, immediately again down 179 all in. That's 59 on a 3-way split pay if you'd like to use that. Remember, still coming home with a free certificate of authenticity. You've got 30-day refund money-back guarantee, so plenty of time to get this home, to see this in the flesh, to enjoy and get to know these pieces. You learn a lot about gemstones when you see them at home in the flesh as well. From my own experience, I've got my GIA qualifications by all means. I've done all the studying, and I've done all the exams and all of that jazz. But hand on heart, I have learned so much just simply by being here and being able to be in the presence of these stones and being able to play with them. It really is a huge benefit. And you can do that with any of the pieces you get home. You can get them home, see them for yourself, get that learning experience, and you still have time to send them back for with that 30-day money-back guarantee. This one at #4, 59 to get this home. Okay, #5 is then next. Our final humongous museum solitaire to premiere launch here today. #5, 2.85 carats, so big. Half a carat would be big with these. 2.85 carats. Wow. Ooh, slightly lighter in tone as well, isn't it? Which allows then a brighter presence of that pink and red to be enjoyed. This is over 10 millimetres tall, this piece. 8 millimetres wide, over 10 mil tall. All natural. To be really appreciated here today as such an unlikely characteristic for this type of material. A stone thousands of times rarer than a ruby, which it's often confused for being, understandably. We love rubies, we appreciate rubies, they are, you know, legendary precious stones, but this, not so well known because it is simply so much rarer. It is the red version of a tourmaline. This material being natural from the Nigerian location, It's been recognised by the GIA. Amongst many other big names, but the GIA, the biggest government body of gemstone professionals on the planet. And even they have documented in their articles, Nigerian rubellite stands out as some of the best. Alongside, you may have heard of the Cruzeiro Brazilian material as well. These pockets of the planet, these extraordinary locations, rubellite's been discovered to the finest quality. This one at number 5, again, only one in the world. This is the very one that you will be owning. And taking it down, what can I do? Oh, wow. Unmissable. Absolutely unmissable, I'm sure you'll agree. For a wow factor material like this. Thank you to all of you for tuning in here today. It's lovely to have your company. Have you heard the news about Gemcollector's time changing? Have you heard the news? I've had lots of yays. I've had lots of happy collectors messaging in about it. If you haven't heard, I'll let you know. So today is our last Wednesday in the daytime slot, 1 till 5. I'm going to be here 1 till 5 all the way through the week. And then, as of Monday coming, so Monday the 16th, I believe it is, Gemcollector is actually changing its hours to go slightly later in the day. So we'll instead then be going live 5 o'clock every day. And we'll be here 5 until 9 p.m. each day. So just by moving to the slightly later time slot of for the show, we're listening to your requests. We're listening to you, our collectors, as we always do when it comes to any questions, any queries, any way that we can help you. Many of you have been saying, look, I want to tune in more often, but I'm usually tied up in the day and I keep missing a lot of the show. Is it possible for you to be a little bit later in the day for both our UK and our US collectors? And so we've listened, and so as of Monday, we are moving to 5 to 9 p.m. Each day. We'll be here and live. And so far, everyone that I've told, all been very happy about it, which is brilliant. All been very happy. Right, we are at number 5 on your screen. Keep those messages coming in. If you have any questions, any requests of pieces that you would like me to bring on for you, please do let me know. But I've actually got a bit of a star buy for you as well, actually, in this hour. Number 6 is going to be coming on. Okay, number 6. Now, we've had the conversation about what rubellite is, what we expect from rubellite, what's normal for rubellite in terms of size, in terms of colour, in terms of, clarity as well. These are all things that are important to know what the norm is so that we can then make the correct judgment on the stone that is in front of us for collecting. And all the pieces we've seen so far, number 1 to number 5, brilliant. Every single time. They're bigger than the norm. They are, more intense than we could possibly dream of in terms of colour, and obviously even more impressive at the fact they're natural. Number 6, I'm bringing on as a star buy in this piece. So immediately, in terms of size, 60 points is guaranteed, right? Absolutely guaranteed. So if half a carat would be, a brilliant size solitaire, 60 points, we're already over that. The average weight in this auction's 80 points. So you could technically, if you check one of these out, I'm guaranteeing 60 points, you could receive, if average is 80, up to 1 full carat. A little bit of free carat weight for you. So size, we can tick that box. Colour, we know Nigeria's automatically famous for bringing us some of those finest colours. You're going to definitely see that as well. But something that we definitely expect, we definitely accept when it comes to rubellite is also that it is a type 3 gemstone. So similar to a ruby, similar to an emerald, similar to a sphene or a sphalerite, the GIA have deemed this a type 3 gemstone, meaning that it is over 85% of them, within its nature, everyone that's ever found and pulled out of the earth, over 85% of every single one is heavily included. So if it's a diamond, it's type 1, over 85% have fantastic clarity. So we know clarity is expected and it can be achieved. If it's type 2, like a sapphire, a few inclusions, it's not going to be heavily included, it's not going to be eye clean, it's going to be somewhere in the middle. And then again, type 3, it's on the verge of being opaque, right? So we totally appreciate having that knowledge of it being type 3, so we know to accept heavy, heavy inclusions within its nature. And so bearing that in mind, have a look at this. This piece $60 points to a full carat. Round, brilliant cut. 6mm solitaire. This has got the Nigerian famed quality colour. That beautiful richness of reds and magentas. The saturation that delivers pure passion and warmth. This stone has got all of that we dream of, but then this piece, this standout opportunity here at number 6 in this hour, this auction, I'm making this my star buy for you here today, because this stone has also then got a level of diaphanity, a clarity quality, which is not any way, shape or form expected for this type of gemstone. Imagine coming across, let's say it was an emerald, again, world famous, we know, heavily included, right? Imagine seeing an emerald that has this clarity, an emerald that could sparkle like this, a ruby that could sparkle like this. It is never, ever within its nature because of the way that it forms, because of the elements that give it that lovely colour. The more intense the colour, the more inclusions we would expect. But this has defied all odds, and this Nigerian pocket found slightly deeper in the earth. That's one of the reasons that it's been helped along the way by Mother Nature. By being slightly deeper in the Earth's crust, it's under a little bit more pressure than usual, a little bit more, intensity of the heat as well as it's formed. And so it's got all of the best bits of the Nigerian rubellite, with the addition of the most unlikely clarity quality as well. And so I was so excited to bring you this exclusive piece as a star buy here today, and a piece, again, I'm hoping everybody will be able to come on through and get their hands on. We've already celebrated number 1 all the way through to number 5, those brand new premiere launches, those ginormous solitaires, those wow factor, museum stones. You may have missed them. It might be that for today, they're out of your budget. They're still big considered purchases. And so I'm going to make this the most affordable opportunity that you can dream of for you here today. And with a couple of them in stock, please do also know you can have quantity. If you're watching and you're thinking, I want one of these, absolutely get it before it's gone. But also, if you would love to have 2 or 3 of them in quantity, then you can absolutely do that if you're quick enough. Checking out, super easy on our website, gemcollector.com, click watch live. Our app, Gemporia, which is a free downloadable app. The free phone number on your screen, whichever's easiest for you, and you will be successful. But it all comes down now to the crunch of getting it. This piece, undeniably some of the highest grade and quality in the world. now it's going to be the best price. Under £50. I've done it. I've done it. But I'm not stopping there. Under £30. Oh, by the way, you might have spotted already, there's also a three-way split pay on there as well, by the way. There is a three-way split pay, so you can still use that, even though I've gone down to such a, very savvy, if I do say so myself, a silly steal, you might say. At £29.99, you can still choose to split the cost and get this piece home instead for £9.99 on that three-way split pay. Warmest to welcome Gabrielle and Varesi. Lovely to see you here today. I know you a wealth of knowledge when it comes to this material, aren't you? So I bet you were buzzing when you tuned in to see these rubelites. Right now, oh goodness me, I've got to stress, there's only 5 minutes left to check out before all of this disappears. 5 minutes to win it and get these rubelites into your collection and fill your boots. You absolutely should whilst they're at these deals. Remember, it only lasts within the hour, so when the 5 minutes is up, it will officially be 4 p.m. here in the UK, and so all of the stones in this hour will disappear. The prices I've done will disappear, but in this moment, you can absolutely make the most of it, and this one being the Star Buy, being the top level of exotic beauty, the quality, again, the colour, everything we look for. The 4 C's: colour, cut, clarity, and carat weight. This is one of the finest, not just here today, but in the world. And it's now £19.99 for you to get this piece home. That is £6.66 on a three-way split pay as well. I know it's silly, but it's so good. It's all for our benefit, of course. Again, it's going to come with your free certificate of authenticity, 30-day money-back guarantee to play with as well. So you can really experience these properly at home and in the flesh. Now, my lovely Gabrielle, I know you requested, was it number 10 and number 12, my darling? Number 10 and number 12. Okay, number 10, that lovely cushion-shaped solitaire. Let's bring it in. Straight onto the screen for you. Okay, so I've got 4 of these available, Gabrielle. Just the 4 chances. 70 points guaranteed. I think these go up to 1 carat as well for you. 7x5mm cut. So that's a calibrated cut, isn't it? It makes it super easy for you to set them if you wanted to. With a pre-made semi-mount of any type of piece of jewellery. A semi-mount, 7x5mm, and this stone will slot into it perfectly. But just 4 of these left, remember. There we go. Crashing it in an instant. £19.99 again for you, or 6 on your split. That is at number 10. And then number 12, this is double trouble, because you get a set of 2. Yeah, you get a set of 2. So a matching pair here at number 12. Minimum guaranteed weight is 40 points. They go up to 70 points across the 2 stones. Both the stones, not just, we've done all the hard work in terms of matching them with their lovely character and colour and so on, but also their measurement as well. So they're both a 4mm. 4mm diameter solitaire for yourself. And for that set of 2, these are also immediately down. Oh, wow. To here, my lovely. £14.99 all in. £14.99. That's £4.99 on a 3-way split pay. There at number 12. Okay, we've got 2 minutes to check out before it all disappears. 2 minutes before it all disappears. For number 12, number 13, I'm going to squeeze in as well. Back to being a solitaire here. And it's got a lovely curvy pear shape, if I do say so myself. I'll show you on the finger first. 75 points in the pear-shaped fancy cut, and there's that colour once again. Nigeria certainly does it best, doesn't it? 1 only available on this one, my lovelies. This is the very one you'll be getting. £19.99 all in here at number 13 here today. Number 13 on your screen. Good luck indeed. And with just a minute and a half You may have missed it. You may have just tuned in and not seen this stone earlier on. You might have tried to check this piece out and thought, oh no, someone's just beat me to it, because it did say sold out for a little while. I think someone popped it in their basket, but it has now been released from that basket, so it is back and available. So I wanted you to know you've got a second chance. Just for the next minute, you can secure this piece. This one again, number 2, 4.5 carats of the Nigerian rubellite, and so extraordinarily impressive in not just being the museum size, the quality of that all-important colour. The most important thing for its value is that colour, but then again, the colour being natural. This one, number 2. And don't forget to use that split pay. Don't forget to use that split pay as well to get it home even more affordably, to see it in the flesh. And then you've got your 30-day refund guarantee to play with as well. Number 3, 4.45 carats. This one definitely got an essence of that extra magenta pink in there as well, hasn't it? It's the beauty of having these natural stones. 4.45 is one of the tallest you can dream of, at 12.25 mil in your height. And still, again, only one in the world. It's always exciting to know it's exclusively yours, isn't it? So good luck to you. This is number 3. I'm going to leave it live. Everything in this hour, if you have got pieces in your basket, again, we've got about 60 seconds to check out before they all disappear, as the hour has come to an end. It's officially 4 p.m. here in the UK. So I'm going to go to a little break and swap the gemstones over on the desk. And then I will return to you for our final hour of the day here live on Gem Collector, and the final of this Wednesday in this particular time slot. As in a couple of days, Monday coming, we will be moving to our new time slot of 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. So final Wednesday here in the day, and final hour of today coming up just after this.
At Gem Collector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just one P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gem Collector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gem Collector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gem Collector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions. But what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gem Collector on Friday the 13th.
At Gem Collector, we take pride in bringing you only genuine gemstones sourced from around the world. Every gemstone you purchase comes with an authenticity card, giving you complete confidence in its quality and origin. Shop with peace of mind, know you're getting a true piece of nature's beauty.
When we bring you a cut gemstone on any of our channels, you might just consider that something that's easy to do. You might just think that cutting a gemstone is something that can just be done by anyone around the world. You're wrong. Cutting takes a huge amount of intelligence, an incredible amount of maths and science to get right. Every individual gemstone has a different hardness, has a different refraction level, has a different way that it manages light, and also through different saturations and hues and tones, every gemstone has an individual technique for maximizing it. But what if I was to tell you the maths behind creating and cutting a gemstone is some of the most incredible detail that you would never ever consider. Do you know that there are specific ratios between having a gemstone cut, between the hue layer of the gemstone, between the girdle of the gemstone, the angles in which they are cut at, defining the amount of light that can come in or come out of a gem? Because we've been on your screens for the last 2 decades, you take it for granted. But next time you look on screen and you see something that's incredible, please consider not just the amount of time and the amount of effort that has been put into delivering that, but the amount of skills and expertise that we bring you every day here in our group of companies to deliver you excellence.
There's only 3 things in this world that have value: the stock market, real estate, and my favorite thing, treasure. This is why I love gem collecting. I think it's something innate in our souls. I've got 2 beautiful little children, and when I show them the loose stones I pick up on my travels with work, you see their eyes light up with the treasure. I think it's the only hobby that you can cross generations with and inspire that passion in your loved ones. This is why I am an unashamed, addicted gem collector.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gem Collector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gem Collector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gem Collector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gem Collector on Friday the 13th.
We're pleased to announce that Gem Collector will be live between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Gem Collector.
Watch Gem Collector live on Facebook and YouTube, or tune in anytime through our app and website. Stay up to date with the latest gemstone finds, exclusive deals and expert insights, wherever you are.
Ready to join Gem Collector? Here's a quick guide. First, go to gemcollector.com. Click the person icon in the top corner. Type your email address and hit continue. Fill in the short form with your email and a secure password, and hit create account. That's it. You're now ready to start your gem collecting hobby.
We're pleased to announce that Gem Collector will be live between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. This new daily schedule will provide fans with more opportunities to enjoy the excitement of our live shows across all of our platforms. We look forward to bringing you even more amazing deals and great products between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Gem Collector.
Gem Collector is live every day from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Join us on Facebook, YouTube, our app or our website to discover stunning gemstones, exclusive deals and expert insights, wherever you are.
Gem Collectors, you've asked and we are going to deliver. Taking Gem Collector from our current day slot, we are going to be moving to a new evening time slot, 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. every single day, and it starts officially this Monday, the 16th of March. So hopefully you'll be able to join me for our new fantastic late afternoon evening fun here at the world's largest gem store.
At Gem Collector, we want to make your life as straightforward as possible. That's why you can enjoy a 30-day money-back guarantee, just one P&P charge no matter how many times you order in a day, and a free telephone number for hassle-free shopping. Gem buying made simple.
It's where the world of gemstone collecting comes to life. Whether you're just starting out or you're already passionate about this rewarding hobby, we're here to inspire and guide you.
Our channel offers an incredible variety of gemstones from around the globe. From timeless classics like rubies and emeralds to rare and exotic gemstones, there's always something to spark your interest.
More than just a showcase, we aim to educate you by providing so much more insight into each gemstone's origin, history, and unique characteristics, making it easy to grow your knowledge and appreciation for this extraordinary hobby.
Gemcollector helps you build your collection and connect with a vibrant community of gemstone enthusiasts.
Go over to our website or download the Gemporia app to discover how rewarding gemstone collecting can be here with us at Gemcollector.
Hello and a big warm welcome back to you here on Gemcollector. We are live once again. Look what I've done to my ponytail. I've just been around the back of the camera and I stood up and I smashed my head on it and it's pulled me ponytail. I got a bit of a lump. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, apologies about me awful do. I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. I haven't been dragged through a hedge backwards. I was on the roof of a Starbucks yesterday though. I don't know if you saw my video on Facebook. If you're on Facebook or if you're on Instagram, Official Gemcollector is our Facebook page and Instagram. I definitely recommend you're on it because all sorts of things, you get heads up on there and discount codes and stuff. And then my Facebook is Emily Victoria Fox as well for my own account. And I share all sorts of gemstone things as well as, I don't know, videos of my dog and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're on there, you would have seen yesterday, it wasn't quite so glamorous. I was very windswept on the roof of a Starbucks in Northern Wales. It was quite fun. It was quite fun. Have a little look and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I can always explain why if you want me to tell you. But jumping into this hour, it's the final hour of the day. We've got the spotlight stone, obviously, which is always really exciting, and the last hour of the day. And this spotlight today, I have not seen a bastnasite. We've only ever had one parcel of bastnasite here at Gemcollector in all. Bearing in mind, we're the world's largest gem store. If ever you're going to find something that rare, it's going to be here. And yet, even for us, we've only ever had one parcel of bastnasite in all of our 12 years, right? So that says it all, really. But I've got not only one, so I don't have any more. Please don't think I have any more because I can't get you any more. It might be another 12 years. I have one brand new piece of colour-changing bastnasite, which is super exciting. That stone has to go today. There is no way in a million years that all of the wonderful collectors across the world, every one of us should strive to own a stone like that. It is, you know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So there's no way that stone is not going to be going to a new collector by the end of this hour. But that's going to be going up. I've also then got spotlight of the Himalayan beryl, otherwise known as goshenite. It's also, you know, both those names, two in the same, goshenite or pure beryl. That's there at number 2 as another cheeky little star buy opportunity, really. But the whole hour is just a feast of so many really, really important gemstones and of the top level of their qualities and sizes as well to be had. So as always, you're in charge. Request away. Send a message to me here to my computer screen in the studio with any of the numbers of the pieces you want to see. 18 pieces in total, and you can start looking at them right now. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or Sky TV, best recommendation I can say so that you can make the most of using this channel and again messaging me here live if you've got any questions or any requests. Gemcollector.com, the Gemporia app, both of those completely free to use. You click watch live and you can on one page watch the show. You can message in and you can see all the 18 pieces there in order to start rummaging. You can start checking them out straight away and again then send in the numbers so that I can bring them on for you. But thank you for your messages so far. are. I'm really excited to bring these, and if you haven't heard already as well, one thing I've got to let you know, this is our last Wednesday here at Gem Collector, going live in this daytime slot, 1 till 5 o'clock. So many of you, since we moved to this particular time slot, we've had many of our wonderful regular collectors who've been with us for years. They've said, look, I've got to tell you, I hardly get to tune in anymore because I'm busy in the day and it's not working out so much for me. So we've listened, we have heard, and we are absolutely delivering what you want. So this is our last Wednesday in this time slot. And then as of Monday, right, as of Monday, it will be our first day in our new time slot. So we are going to be 5 till 9 instead moving forward. So I'm here 1 till 5 all the way through till Sunday. And then as soon as it hits Monday, we are officially then only going to be here 5 till 9 instead. So I want you to know about that because you've all been asking for it. So I'm sure you'll be very happy. But again, really, really exciting things to come. Before then, let's jump into, we've got so many messages. Glad we're going to be going back to the later time, says Gabrielle. That's really nice to hear. Thank you. Karen says, I'm here. The app wouldn't let me send a message. It wanted me to log in, but I couldn't remember my password. Oopsie. You and me both, babes, don't you worry. I'm glad you're here, though. She's with us. Erica in Cornwall's also here. Great to see you today, my lovely. You've said the same here. Were you on the roof of a Starbucks yesterday, too? Right, let's jump in, shall we? So, number 2, this is already got so many collectors eyeing this up and requesting it. So I'm going to jump in. Bearing in mind, it is the star buy of the hour, and then we've got the spotlight number 1. But I'm going to begin here because we're down to very, very small numbers in comparison to what we started with this, and we don't have any more of these either. So I haven't got any more, in the vault somewhere else to bring on another day. This is it, and this is another one of those stones that's so difficult for us to bring, find more of and get new stock. And even just for this piece, the gap between having this piece and then whatever parcel we had previously was a huge gap of years, because it is, firstly, it's beryl, of course, but it is the purest beryl in the world. So beryl, most of us refer to it as, the name of a certain family of stones, quite famously. Beryl being, if it has chromium in it, it turns green and it's an emerald, right? The green emerald, the beautiful green beryl. You can have aquamarine, which is the blue beryl. You can have morganite, which is that lovely pink or peach beryl. But if you strip back those inclusions, you strip back any other additional inclusions or elements inside them, and you just want beryl, the purest version in the world, the mother of all gemstones, the mother of an emerald, that is very, very, very rare to come by, because, as you can imagine, it's literally us demanding that Mother Nature creates a beryl and then doesn't put any inclusions inside it, and that's just not something that you'd ever even bring into conversation. And so very hard to come across, otherwise known as goshenite. So whichever name you want to refer to, they're both correct, right? You can use them both, two in the same. But the fact that this is completely pure beryl, it's still, within its nature, will need most of the time a little bit of treatment, so they can be heated and they can be irradiated just to help purify the body and make them completely colourless, because they can be goshenites and pure beryls but have like little clouds of maybe a grey in them. This piece, it's pure. It's absolutely flawless, white, colourless beryl or goshenite, and then it is absolutely natural as well. So this is the finest quality that you can also get of it, understandably, as to why I don't have any more. So here at number 2, sparkle is going to be something that you're going to see. Very impressive collectability is something that we're all going to be able to enjoy. And this being a round, brilliant cut, oh boy, will that cut maximise, look at this, maximise the light performance that we'll get, as well. As we know, there are, all these wonderful different designs and cuts of genuine gemstones that you can see and that you can get. But the round brilliant is not only the most famous and the most popular in the industry, but even if you just talk specifically about diamonds, they're the number 1 known stone, aren't they? And they are really very much always wanted for their sparkle. It's the sparkle that diamonds deliver that makes everybody fall in love with them. And if you think across the industry, all the millions of billions and trillions of diamonds that there are, over 70% of them are cut into a round brilliant. Over 70% are all given the same cut. Why? Because this cut, this shape, this design, 57 facets in a constant infinity curve, scientifically proven to bring you the maximum amount of sparkle, maximum amount of surfaces for light to reflect from internally. And so we know that for diamonds already, but why not give it to another stone that is rarer? Why not give it to another stone that has a greater ability of reflecting light than a diamond? This is it. This is your pure beryl, found in the Himalayan mountains, found in Nepal. Again, another, in terms of origin, top level across the industry, known to be for the environment, that part of the world, the heat, the pressure, the friction that has occurred across those Himalayan mountains upon billions of years has brought to us some of the best gemstones. Hence, it's the Himalayan mountains. You'll find the Kashmir deposits of sapphires. You'll find the wonderful Nilmanis. You'll find the axonites of the world, right? This part of the world has then brought to us this purity, this sparkler, and then having it with this cut and an SI graded clarity to boot. Oh boy, are we being treated, aren't we? So this is definitely a great style buy to have here today. 6 millimeters in your diameter measurement, so bang on perfect solitaire as well. From the clarity, the purity we can definitely see in that icy white, colourless nature. It makes sense as to why this has been so popular, but again, limited as ever. Good luck to all of you, because this is going to be going down now for the last few chances. I know you may have seen something like this on our sister channel, Set Into Jewellery. Set Into Jewellery, you'll be looking, wouldn't be going any lower, to be honest. Whether it's in silver or gold, it's going to be 200, even up to about £500. Keeping it loose, though, that's going to save you some money, isn't it? Because you don't have to then pay for the setting, you don't have to pay for the gold or the silver. Automatically, it's going to be lower. So how about under 100? Still not your price. Still not your price. What I can actually do with this piece today, I'm so happy with, because you don't have to travel the world. You do not have to. After all of that hard work, and when you finally find one, then pay what it should actually be. This natural beryl, the purest beryl on the planet, the mother of an emerald. £29.99 for you here today as the sole exclusive and only auction of it in the entire vaults remaining. You're going to get it with a free certificate as well, don't forget. So it'll be there printed for your documents. It will have it there. It says it is a genuine beryl. It is from Nepal. It is completely natural in the round brilliant with the 6 mil diameter. Perfect for, oh my goodness, can you imagine stud earrings? Imagine the sparkle, right? People will be like, oh, are they diamonds? No, rarer. Far, far, far rarer. Goshenite. And certified for you for free. A proud movement for us as collectors, and at £29.99 or two-way split pay, £14.99 if you want to spread the cost and get these home even more affordably. Still getting them home very quickly, and you've got that 30-day money-back guarantee as well there. So plenty of time to play. This here, number 2 on your screen. I know a lot of you have requested it. Gabrielle, I think you were the first collector there to request this piece, but many of you have all been on it, you know, with the same understanding of how special this is. Now we have, hang on, bear with me, I've got lots of messages. Hello to Nalini, number 1, don't you worry, that's coming on as our spotlight stone. Woohoo, later time, you star, says Nalini. There we go, I know there are going to be a lot of happy collectors that we're moving to a later slot as of Monday. Carrie Ann says, on the roof of a Starbucks, the mind boggles. These are the things I get up to. Honestly, these are the things I get up to. I was on the roof of a Starbucks in northern Wales. On Monday and Tuesday, actually. No, I was up there. I've been away for a couple of days. I went up to North Wales with my lovely Tom to meet, to spend some time with his family for his granddad's birthday as well. And we're to Liverpool, been to see Harry Enfield live, which has been really, really fun. But whilst we're up there, my lovely Tom, he is a self-employed joiner, and he got contacted by Starbucks and said, while you're in the area, I don't suppose you can go to our local coffee shop and basically replace all of the roof of our pergola. Yeah, why not? But who had to go on the roof because Mr. Tom, 6'6" rugby player, the whole thing would have caved in if he got up there. So he was on the floor cutting wood and passing it up to me, and then I was doing it. I had my hammer, I had my little nail gun. I was doing it, guys. I was doing it. If you want to see a video, again, Facebook, you'll find it. Right, we are at number 2. Big bravos to those of you getting hold of those already, but they are flying out the door. Our Spotlight Stone number 1 is going to be coming on very shortly. Don't you worry about that. Nicola says, excited to hear about the evening time slot coming back. Can I see number 7 as well, please? Of course you can, my darling. I know we had so many collectors coming in saying, look, I really want you to be later in the day so that I can tune in more, and as always, I will listen to any feedback that you ever give me, whether it's, you know, can I have your assistance with something, any guidance, any showing of stones, but also feedback to improve the channel. I'm going to listen. And so I've gone to management and said, look, between all of us, we need to go back to a slightly later time slot so that many of our lovely collectors can tune in more, and so that's what we're doing. 5 p.m. till 9 as of on Monday. Now, in terms of tanzanites, number 6 and 7 are going to be loading in. Number 6 should be first. Now, this one's only one stone, that's all I have. And this one, I've put this in, it's a bit of a cheeky one, to be honest, between you and I. This is one of the older mine tanzanites, okay? So I know that's exciting in its own right, but the reason why it's really important I let you know this is because it's one of the older mine tanzanites. It means that when we purchased it from the mine, it was quite a while ago when, obviously, because the price has gone up so much and so rapidly, our cost price was back here. And so I can still abuse that, if you like, in then bringing it to you with that lower price. So this is 1.45 carats of AA tanzanite. And just to put it into perspective, for the same carat weight, for the same grade of this same stone, if it was identical, but it was a stone that we purchased, let's say, last year, that start price is $993 at the moment, because again it's older mine and it's you know, back from you know, many years ago. The same identical stone today in 2026, the start price would automatically already be over £2,000, and then when I crash it, it would be 2, maybe 3 times more expensive, even here on Gemcollector, for this piece now. So because it's one of the last stones, the only one of this particular piece from the older mine, the older purchasing on our behalf, it is one of the final chances at the old prices as well. So again, one collector. 11.75 mil in height because of the marquise, that lovely luxury, elegance of the marquise, always a proper wow factor shape and cut, isn't it? And to get this with those colours, I mean, goodness me, we know, you know, legendary tanzanite, always about that royal blue, but this one's got such an intensity of the decadent blue with these tealy tones that flutter through it as well. Exceptional clarity across the board to boot. And when I say old mine prices, same stone identical. If it was from a more recent purchase, I'd be crashing this to around about £249 and it would stop there. This one, the only one, final chance from that old mine, allows me to do this. I know. $26 on a 3-way split pay as well. What? Right, where was I? Nalini says, I'm looking for a 2-carat goshenite. Are you going to be able to do a show with them? We have nothing of the sort, my lovely Nalini, in our vault at all at the moment, and I don't believe that will be something that we're able to see in the near future. Fingers crossed in the future at some point, but it is very, very hard to source those, so I can't say for sure at the moment, my lovely. Nicholas says, I've also tried to send in some demos. Oh, okay. 3 Paraiba agates. I can see they've come through. I'll try and load those in a second, Nicola. Not a problem. Karen Ann says, a lady of many talents. Thank you, Karen Ann. Brilliant on the later time, says Surrey. Yeah, that's good to hear. My lovely Roy says, hi, Foxy. How you doing? Thank you, Roy. I'm great. Thank you for asking. I had to cancel my emerald. I didn't have enough at the time, but I have got it now. Do you think I could possibly reorder it? Roy, could you possibly give me the code for that? And I will see if it's still in stock. And if it is, I will see if I can then schedule it into a show moving forward. That's not a problem. Or if all else fails, Roy, just send it to me in an email. Send it to me in an email and then I can get back to you. Not a problem. Right, number 6 goes to number 7. This is also from that same old mine purchase, that old mine material. Goodness me, humongous piece as well. Look at the size of it. 6.55 carats of tanzanite, 12 by 10 mil. In the pear-shaped cabochon with really striking strength of that colour. I should probably put it down. Cabochons are such tricky devils to keep hold of, aren't they, in your tweezers? Bear with, come back. Stay. Ah! No. Don't do it, Emily. We haven't got time for this. So this piece, number 7, definitely your greatest chance of getting the biggest whopper in carat weight for your money. And you'll see what I mean as I take this to a silly steal. Goodness sake. £49.99. I know. That's 16 on split here at number 7. Thank you to our lovely collector who requested this. That was from Nicola. Right. Actually, whilst that's live on the screen, Nicola, I'm going to load and drop your demos. So the graphics will just literally bring it in, drop it down, bring it in, drop it down, and they'll all appear at the bottom. So this one's number 19 now, 12 carats of your Paraiba agate. Oh, these are in the sale. Oh, Nicola. This has worked out perfectly. 956 is where it was. Here on the show, launched at 199. Sale price, $59.99 now. That's number 19. Next one loading in should go to number 20. There we go. Also in the sale, I believe. Yes. $39.99 for that one, Nicola, and number 20 for the pair. And then final demo you sent in, loading in number 21, another pear-shaped piece. And also down under 40 for you. Good luck. I'll leave those with you, my darling. They've all loaded in at the bottom for you. Okay, now where was I? So demo's officially on and gone. Have a little mooch, Roy, have a little look through your emails, might be the best thing. Have a look through your emails and see if you can find the order confirmation of the email. That might be a good shout to start with. Right, number 7 on and gone. Now we have number 1. Let's do it. The Spotlight Stone. I couldn't believe the fact that we have one of these here within the vault. It has been years. And I've got to stress again, over 12 years of Gemcollector, 10 years that I've been here, there's only ever been one time that we've been able to source bastnasite, okay? This is one of the rarest and most exotic collector's gemstones that you will ever come across in the world. Like, literally, this is top tier rarity. It's easier for me to find alexandrite than it is for me to find a bastnasite, okay? So this is the only one in the entire vault, firstly. And then for this particular auction, it's the only auction, and it's also the only stone. It's a one-of-a-kind piece. 1.37 carats. To put it into perspective, in terms of, the normal, for want of a better word, version of collecting a bastnasite, it's a mineral. You'd collect it as a piece of rough, a nugget piece of rough. You'd collect it in the mineral industry, and it would be popped on display because as rare as it is in its mineral form and its existence, it's not within its nature to normally have crystal and clarity and colour so good that it can then be cut and it can be faceted and polished into a gemstone solitaire. So it's bastnasite, and then it is the best possible bastnasite as well. This piece, one chance. In 12 years, this is it, right? This is it. This is the stone. There is no way, of all of my collectors that are, that tune in, that know their stuff, there's no way this is not going to go to a new home today. Colour changing as well. From Pakistan, so you could refer to this as a Kashmir location gemstone. Completely and utterly natural. And the colours as well, goodness me, to be natural. We could have expected a little bit paler, a little bit more delicate, but no, this is strong, this is deep, this is rich, this is intense in those fiery colours to boot. You've got this luscious gold into burning orange. And then you see this material, again, being a colour change. You expose this gemstone to alternative light source, and you can actually get this transformation into a pure red. I don't know if it will show it to us here in the studio. It's a difficult thing to see colour change in the TV studio. I'm just going to dim the lights slightly and see if it can show us any of that. So this is just a normal white light. So that's where the kind of golds and the oranges come out. And then let's try this. Oh, you can definitely see some of that red intensity, can't you? You definitely see some of that red intensity for sure. And then the UV is the one that it really does struggle with on our camera, where sometimes you can get this kind of green flash that comes out to play as well. No, that one's a little bit more difficult. But what a magical gemstone to behold. It could have, again, in reality of how impressive, how rare this is, it could have been a bastnasite rough. It could have been a mineral nugget, and that would have already been exciting. But this quality, then with that colour change, boosts even more. Who's going to get it? I have no idea. It's very popular, as you can imagine, on the web and the app. Everyone tuning in and watching here today, all clicking on this one, all requesting to see this piece. But remember, only one person can be the owner. She's an 8x5mm solitaire, certified for free, and it does say on there, everything, the location, from the origin all the way through to the fact that it's natural. But honestly, this is it. Please do not expect for me to be able to bring you another one of these. It could be 10 years before we're able to find another one of this calibre. So this is one chance, one collector, and my one final humongous reduction. Taking it to 199 all in. That is 66 on split. Oh my word. Seriously impressive stuff there. Very good luck indeed. Warmest of welcome if you're just tuning in. I know we've got Claire in Hampshire, our superstar baker. She says, good afternoon, Foxy. I'm taking some of my my students, my Zarites, to an auctioneer tomorrow to have a conversation evaluation. This is exciting. This is very exciting, Claire. To an auctioneer, you say. I hope they're an auctioneer that is experienced in gemstones specifically. I really, really do, Claire. Only purely because, having had this conversation many times over the years, everyone tends to have a different answer. If you go to an accredited gemstone professional, if you go to an assay office, if you go somewhere where they're trained and they're experienced in these things, then they're going to give you a realistic answer. If you go somewhere that they might deal with, with furniture, they might deal with jewellery, they might deal with all sorts of other different bits and bobs. If they're not a specialist in that area, they're kind of making a bit of a guess. So I'm really hoping that the individual that you speak to is somebody that they know, what it is that you're talking about. But that's going to be really exciting, Claire. Really, really exciting. Have a great time. Right, number one, of course, sold out. Obviously, there was no way in a million years that was not going to sell out. It was just a case of who was going to get it? And it's gone to Nalini, one of our superstar, very, very big collector, Nalini. Well done to you. Now, we've got to keep on rocking and rolling. We've got many treasures to see. Keep your requests coming in as well. If there's anything in particular that's catching your eye, I'd love for you to let me know the number. Number 3 right now is coming in for us. Number 3 is a Thewlight, all the way from Norway. The original first ever version of the Tanzanite. Obviously, we all know and love our Tanzanite, but we know that it's a member of the zoisite family, right? So Tanzanite was discovered in 1967 as this extraordinary, beautiful blue material of zoisite with clarity, but zoisite had already technically been discovered before then, but very different, as you can imagine. And the first ever discovery of zoisite was indeed in Norway, and it is this. It is Thewlight. So this is the pink sister, if you like, of Tanzanite. The pink sister of Tanzanite. A real moment in history for collectability. And again, as you can imagine, difficult to get your hands on. That's why this one's only one. The only one. 15.65 carats, totally natural, with this lovely, as it's known, you've got this kind of this candy pink with this delicate pattern and marbling of a slightly darker pop of almost a pink into an orange that you've got there as well. But just the one, only one. Who's going to get it? I have no idea. But what I do know is the price is going to be brilliant, because this is now £19.99 all in. £19.99. That's 17.5 millimetres in diameter as well. So it's definitely got the wow factor of scale of size. But then understanding what it is, where it comes from, and the history is definitely something of fascinating nature. Discovered in 1820. 1820 in Norway there. That is number 3. Right, from number 3, we have number 4 and 5, the Aquapraise, coming in for us. Whoa, this is big. Goodness me. Number 4... 13.3 carats of an Aquapraise. This is also, I know, sound like a broken record, this is also only one. Seriously, guys. 1 stone. I mean, it does mean there's a little bit of pressure in terms of making sure that you get it before somebody else, because you don't want to miss it. But at the same time, especially with a stone like this, where they can be so different. Every one of them can have their, completely unique character, maybe different patterns, different colours, etc. Some of them have the brown veins. It actually works to our advantage, doesn't it? When you can look at this and you know this is the one that you will be getting, because it's the only one. With the lovely heart shape as well. You don't see that very often. Don't see that very often at all, as pure Aquapraise, and properly pure, isn't it? As pure as they come. Aquapraise, if you think the name, it's a trademark name, so it's a protected stone. It is literally illegal for anyone in the world to sell anything under the name of Aquapraise unless it is the legitimate material. It has to have come from one very precise place. It has to have come sourced directly via Yanni Molass. It has to have all been officially lab tested and certified and approved that it is the real deal to even be able to hold that name. But it also has to have a certain quality to it as well. And the name translates to blue-green, right? Aquapraise means blue-green. So we know that's part of it, really important part of its characteristic, and this one is one of the purest for sure. So just one available, the very one that you'll be getting home, giant carat weight of size as well, given the fact that if you look online and see the very, very limited still, but just a few places where you can buy Aquapraise outside of Gemporia, we're talking big designers, right? Genuine Aquapraise, 10 carats in a ring, about £3,500. That's the reality, right? £3,000 to £3,500 in a ring. Not in a ring, not very many places at all that you'll even be able to find one of those. It's mainly just Gemcollector. But still, never anywhere near the prices that we can deliver. Solely here, the very stone, you can cherry pick it as your piece, and you'll be getting it home with this saving to boot. Is it 3,000? No. Is it even 1,000? No. Is it 500? No. 79.99 all in, or under 40 on a two-way split for this very piece. There at number 4. And then number 5, also Aquapraise, but another version of that trademarked and protected treasure. So Aquapraise, as we can see here, with this lovely, lovely character. The blue-green is there. Gorgeous size. It can be open to, we can see them with all sorts of different versions of pattern and sometimes other colours in there. But then, as a separate trademark, the rarest Aquapraise in the world is when you have it with utter purity. To be Gem Jelly, trademark of Aquapraise. It needs to be that same material, but it needs to be completely and utterly pure. And preferably, of course, and as the name suggests, with a jelly-like translucency. Hence why it is the rarest version of Aquapraise in the world, and that's exactly what this is. They'll always not only be the rarest, but understandably they'll always be the smallest as well. But this piece, brilliant solitaire, 58 points. That's an 8x5mm measurement, and I've got 3 of them in availability, by the way. So if you are wanting, if you're wanting, let's say you wanted 2 for a pair of earrings, you can absolutely do that. Oh wow! And look at this for a price, £5.99. I know, £5.99. For the purest Aquapraise with translucency in the world. That is there, again, number 5. Good luck to you. Peter, hello. How are you doing today? Peter says, hi, Emily. What were you doing yesterday on the roof of Starbucks? I was doing some repair work for them, Peter. I know, but what you must think of me, I don't know. What you must think of me. There was a lovely lady who was who actually made us some drinks while I was there with my my partner Tom, who is a carpenter and a joiner. So that's what actually happened, Peter. He's a carpenter and a joiner. He got a phone call. He's a very, very busy man. He's high in demand with his carpentry skills. And they basically called him and said, can you come to this particular Starbucks in North Wales and can you repair, you know, there's a section where it goes from roof then to a lovely pergola for the outside seating area. And we need loads of it basically removed and then replaced with all of the lovely wood. Can you come and repair it? And myself and Tom just happened to be in North Wales as we were visiting family. So he said, yeah, we'll do it. Myself and my girlfriend are there visiting, so we'll turn up and do it. And I ended up having to get up on the roof because Tom couldn't, because he's too big and too heavy and we didn't have any scaffolding, so it was against health and safety for his size. So I said, I'll do it. And then this lovely lady, she's coming out, she's making me a chai latte, and she was like, so are you two in business together then? I said, oh no. I said, my partner's a joiner. I'm a TV presenter. And she didn't believe me at all. I'm there in my Lion King tracksuit. And I was like, no, seriously, I'm a TV presenter. She's like, no, you're not. I said, no, seriously, I am. It's my day off and I'm just helping out. I'm on the roof of a Starbucks and I'm nailing wood into a pergola. She said, I don't believe you at all. She's laughing her head off. And then I went back in later on and she's telling all her colleagues, she's like, she told me she's a TV presenter. No way, no way. And then so I pulled up the clips of me on Gemcollector and she couldn't believe it. She was like, why are you here? What are you doing? I said, I like to get my fingers in all the pies and I like a bit of DIY. Can't go wrong. But yeah, it was great fun. It was great fun. Anyway, right, we are here at number 5 at the moment. My lovely Roy, let me know, my darling. Let me know. Right, number 11 is where we are going next. Okay, number 11, Berkshire, great choice. Super, super, super special material in the fact that this is a bi-colour straight off the bat, right? So bicolour quartz, quartz being the overall general kind of name of the family, but we know that quartz can come with other different names depending on its colour. So if you have a quartz that is purple, we call it an amethyst. If you have a quartz that is yellow, we call it a citrine, right? This is a bicolour quartz, but technically, because half of it is yellow, it's a bicolour with citrine. So it's part pure quartz and part citrine as well. And such an impressive thing that is already. At this size, with this clarity as well, it's so unlikely. Quartz in general is type 2 stone, so inclusions are expected. Because this is so much bigger and so much cleaner in its clarity, it was then spotted and chosen to have this really cool carving given to it as well. So this, see if I can pick it up, there we go. So this is very much, hey, there we go, very much top tier collectability just for the stone already, but then that carving shows it off even more so, doesn't it? Entirely SI graded, 9.26 carats minimum, which is a 16 by 12 mil solitaire, by the way, and then very much limited edition in the way that it has been carved. And what's fascinating about this is the clever reflection of light. We talk about lapidary and the importance of it all the time when it comes to any gemstone, and their understanding as a lapidrist of how light works and how stones can, you know, reflect and perform in certain ways. This is them really showing it off. So what we can see is what looks like a full image of this kind of floral design, right? Looks like it's there across the entire piece. If I do this, only actually, the bottom part is on one side and the top part is on the other. But then if I flip it round, their understanding of light and reflection actually gives you this optical illusion. It's fantastic, isn't it? Now, again, there is only one. This is the very one that you'll be receiving. This one. Ooh, this is in the sale as well. Oh, I love it when that happens. This one, lowest price ever, £29.99. It's previously been on at £59.99. So, absolute rock bottom on that piece for the final chance. Number 11 for Berkshire, thank you. Oh my goodness, look who it is. My gorgeous Vicky. Vicky, how the devil are you, my lovely lady? How the devil are you? It's lovely to see your name on my screen. Thank you for tuning in. She says, Foxy, the tariffs are off for now. I've finally been able to get pieces again and everything is good here. Kiss, kiss. I'm sending you so much love and cuddles, gorgeous lady. It's a pleasure to have your name on my screen. And another bit of good news as well, Vicky. I don't know if you've heard this. This is our last Wednesday. So all of this week, I should say. It's our last week in this time slot, 1 till 5 p.m. UK time. So many of you guys, Vicky, obviously one of our fantastic superstar collectors, so many of our wonderful collectors that have been here with us for years. I've said, look, whether if you're in America, it's the middle of the night, even here in the UK, you might have other commitments in the daytime. You've all come to me again and again in your numbers and said, look, please could you move the show a little bit later in the day, because it will mean that many of you will be able to tune in more around, of course, you know, the busyness of life. And so we are doing that. We're doing exactly what you've asked. So this is the last week in this time slot, 1 till 5. As soon as Monday arrives in a couple of days, this Monday, we'll instead be in our new time slot, which is later. So we'll start at 5 p.m. UK time here until 9 p.m. UK time. So it's the same amount of show, same amount of hours, but just by moving it into 4 hours later, it allows, again, all of our American collectors to wake up, because it's not so much the middle of the night, and all of our UK collectors to maybe get home from work and be able to settle down for the evening. So I'm really excited about that. Starting from Monday, we are live from 5 p.m. Into the evening of 9 p.m. So that means hopefully we'll be able to see even more of you as well. Vicky says, how's Barney Bear? He's a good boy. He's the bestest boy ever. He's doing very well. Thank you for asking, my lovely. Thank you, thank you. Right, we are at number 11. We're going to bring on number 8 next. Number 8. Oh, yes. Another reference of citrine. We know the lovely yellow version of quartz. And with any coloured gemstone, stronger the colour, rarer the stone. Stronger the colour, higher the value the stone, right? So this is citrine. Oh, and she has got the power. She has got this real hot intensity, this beautiful, feisty richness of gold, even down to the burning oranges throughout the body of this piece, right? This is Brazilian golden citrine. This one only in the world. As with anything, the bigger the stone, the higher the grade, the finer the quality, the far more limited it's going to be. So there's only one in the world for this piece. This exclusive stone, 9.26 carats in the octagon, very fancy. It's kind of like a cross between a step cut and a radiant cut. That has been given to this, isn't it? So it's a nice fancy combination of both of those types of cut. This piece, it's SI graded as well. Goodness me. Gee whiz. Okay, so it's biggest size, best colour, and the best clarity. One in the world only. I'm just going to take it one big crash, down to your price, £99 and 99 pence, or 33 and a three-way split pay to get it home. As always, whichever way you choose, if you do go for our split pay option, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It just makes it easier to get it home. So you get it home for $33.33 in a couple of days to see it for yourself in the flesh. You've still got 30-day refund money-back guarantee, so plenty of time to make up your mind with these stones. You're still going to get it with your free certificate as well. This one being number 8 for that gorgeous citrine. Good luck to you. Number 9 right next door. Fancy carving coming in here. Oh, stand up, there we go. Fancy carving for us at number 9. I've got 3 of these available. Also SI graded in the carved masterpiece that we can see here. And this is also a nice extra squeeze with a final reduction for the sale for you, bringing it in under £30. So $29.99 or under a tenner on split. Now we are down to the last 6 minutes of the show today. 6 minutes left to check out before everything disappears. 6 minutes before everything disappears. Please do be aware. And then all of the pieces in this hour will be gone. I myself, of course, because we finish at 5, I'll also disappear. But most importantly, the stones and the prices that I've done will no longer be available. So 6 minutes to win it. This piece, number 10, another citrine, very different standout. This one, though, look at the colour. From a delicate buttery yellow to maybe a hot gold. This is the extreme, isn't it? This is the rarest of them all. The dark, burning orange, those flashes of reds and golds. Just 2 left in our entire vault of this piece. Just 2 available for you. If you get both of them, if one collector gets both of them, you can happily know that they are matching as well. They're both SI grade, they're both 12 by 10 mil. And they're both now under £20. Good luck. Karen Ann, what a gorgeous ring you're wearing, and ta-ta for now. Thanks, gorgeous lady. I look forward to seeing you again soon. I will be back tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, I'm here Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But it's just until Sunday. We're live 1 till 5, and then Monday kicks in our later time slot as well. Right, let's go. Golden Hill Turquoise, number 17. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've been able to bring you one of these. These are not easy to find. Kazakhstan. Do you own turquoise from Kazakhstan? Obviously, we all want to, but it's super difficult to get hold of, isn't it? This beautiful material. The Golden Hill, Kazakhstan. You can see the golden part of its name there. There's lovely metallic golds that run through as the vein of the material. Very special indeed. This one, just a couple left, and yours exclusively under 50 in this hour. That's number 17. Number 18, from Tibet. Ooh, stay still. There we go. From Tibet. Look at the difference in colour. Across the greens and blues, they all get their colour from copper, of course, but really standout type of that hue, depending on the origin. This one pre-drilled as well all the way through, so you can get super creative with it. Pre-drilled, almost like a bead in effect, because it's a perfect sphere. Pre-drilled straight through, 8mm, and proper savvy at under a £5 for this particular piece here today. That's number 18. 3 minutes to win it. 3 minutes to win it before this hour and all of these stones disappear. Number 16. Rarest turquoise in the world, Sleeping Beauty. Purest, flawless turquoise ever discovered. From a mine that is also now lost. They're very hard to get your hands on. But you can get this one here today under £40 for the last 2 stones that we have in stock. That's number 16 for you. Whoa, number 12. Number 12, mamma mia. 4-carat Paraiba tourmaline, just casually. Highest value tourmaline in the world. Highest value tourmaline in the world, and what a whopper that this is. The real deal, genuine wow factor. Let's see if I can open that real quick. Rarest tourmaline, highest valued of the lot. Normally about 30 points of a carat, so this definitely is a museum stone, isn't it? Definitely a museum stone. And this very one, as quick as ever, I've got to whip it down before this hour comes to an end, and it is all going to disappear. The stones and the prices will disappear. So just for 2 minutes now, you can get this piece, $5.99 all in, or $1.99 on a 3-way split. That's number 12 on the Paraiba. It comes in a gorgeous little metal box. Number 13, another tourmaline from the extraordinary Paraiba. Way, look at this one, a Congo deposit. That rainbow of colours we've seen from the Congo really has shot to fame, hasn't it? But then what about the quality as well? If we know that the rarest colours in the world for a tourmaline start with blue, this beautiful stone has got the bluey, tealy tone, but then also clarity is just off the chart of what would be normal. This is very, very impressive. Hence why there's only one, the very one in the world. This is the one that you'll be receiving. Just shy of a full 1 carat SI clarity. Beautiful, striking step facets to show off all of that quality as well. And yours today at $149. This is number 13. Good luck. Right, I know I've whizzed through those pieces as quick as ever, just to make sure I brought them in and whipped them down. You have officially 50 seconds to check out. 50 seconds before Gem Collector comes to an end for today's show. I will return tomorrow, same time, same place, 1 p.m, going live through till 5 p.m. UK time. But remember, this is the last few days of that time slot, because as of Monday, we're moving to our later time of the day. So as of Monday, it will be 5 p.m. that we actually start the show until 9 p.m. so that many of our lovely collectors who haven't been able to tune in the day will now be able to join us. So I'm really excited for that. But as I return back with you tomorrow, we're going to be starting the show with an under £20 special. I've then got a really, really unmissable sale of San Anscan, and then premiere launches for the last 2 hours you do not want to miss. So enjoy the rest of your lovely Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow from 1 o'clock.
Friday the 13th is believed by some to be unlucky. I do not subscribe to that motion, and if you are a Gem Collector viewer, quite frankly, you shouldn't either. Because this Friday the 13th, we are offering here at Gem Collector free P&P all day long. So that means that no matter how many items you purchase on Gem Collector on Friday the 13th, you'll be receiving them with no P&P. Not only that, we have some incredible shows lined up for you, including some brand new Sphene and a beautiful selection of topaz. So it's going to be with me on Friday the 13th. I'm going to try and avoid any ladders, any black cats, any other superstitions, but what I am not going to avoid is free P&P. I will see each and every one of you right here at Gem Collector on Friday the 13th.